You know you live right now with your boy Cuban, linking up with the peoples. The peoples. It's all about the peoples. What's up, man? What's going on? Uh, Supposed to have a special guest today. Got my man Ten Toes Down. We got a little bit of history in this YouTube streets. You know, he's been doing a lot of things. I see him back. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't around for a little bit. He took a little break. So it's only right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody start coming in, whatever. You know, show up, baby. Show up for your boy Q, man. What's going on? What up, though? All right. Latonio. Yeah, I heard, man. Yeah, man. You already know, man. Hood Smokers in the building. You know what I'm saying? Check out their podcast, man. Hood Smokers. Heard that diss track y'all did on the Captain Lane. Mad funny. Mad funny. Yeah, man. The Ghost. CLK, my brother. CLK forever. You already Lizzo. You know how we do, man. We try to keep it as real as we possibly can. And a lot of people are mad. You know, that realness is contagious. You know, that realness is the facts, the truth, the absolute truth, man. When you give somebody, you know what I'm saying, that 100% proof, that truth, yeah, them fakers and lies, they start running away. They start coming up with lies. They start hiding. They start trying to, cover up the truth or try to cover up their lies with more lies. And they bury themselves. It is what it is. Got my man 10 Toes Down right now. He's coming up right now as we speak. There we go. There we go. That's the man.
Link,
Look at
what
him.
up?
He's all in pajamas right now. What are you
You
doing?
know where I'm at? Listen, you know where I'm at? I'm in the bathroom because this is where shit goes down.
That's where
I'm
this
in
shit
the
go
bathroom.
down. That's
This is
what
where shit goes down, baby.
I wrote my best rhymes taking a shit, so you already know.
That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
What's up,
This is
big
where you
dog?
do everything at. What's good with you, B?
Ain't nothing, man. Just chilling, man. I had a little feeling. Let me touch base with my homie, man. You know, like we started with a crazy story. So, the craziest stories are the real ones too, the realest ones, but then the world don't believe us. So we like, okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. But what's going on with you, man? Because you took a little break and I'm glad you're back. You're back in these YouTube streets doing what you do.
Yeah, I'm back in these streets, man. I told dudes I was gonna take a little break. I was gonna fall back.
Yeah.
I was gonna come back. Now I'm back like Cook Coke.
Okay.
But not Joe Crack Cook Coke. I'm talking about
hell no.
I'm talking about that fish scale Cook Coke.
All right.
The Broadway, that
man.
Broadway Coke.
So tell me what was going on, man. Like the YouTube got too crazy, right? Because I seen you in a lot of shit. It's a lot of Whack 100 thing, a lot of the loose cannon thing, and then a lot of things was going on. And I seen you got put in a situation where it was like, I seen you, because you do your diligence, and you came back with some real proof. You know what I'm saying? You came back with receipts.
Yo, that's the crazy thing, Link. So look, me and Whack, right? Whack, the issue with Whack with me is that Whack 100 thought, or he feels that I was down with China Brim on the fake Jim Jones paperwork that he produced with China Brim against Jim Jones. Okay, so I'm like, you don't know that nigga. I ain't never do that. I don't even know that nigga. What are you talking about? Talk about I was going against him about that. So then now, when this shit happened, loose cannon just come from the back. Oh, the paperwork is fake and all this other shit. So that's when me and Whack had a conversation on the phone after. I'm like, you let your man come up here and lie when you know the truth? I done sent you all the paperwork and everything. But now one of my homeboys, I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. You know it's real paperwork. I went to the courts and got this. You can't look this up on the fucking computer. He had his man Ghost go down to the court. Ghost, I keep receipts. Ghost text me, yo, 10 Toes, I'm at the courthouse. I went to see the lady, the same lady you said. She said I gotta wait for the paperwork because they gotta order it. The nigga came back and said, yo, 10, everything you said is real. I was there. I said, okay, Whack your man, tell Whack to apologize. Oh, Whack ain't got no problem with apologizing. Yo, he real. I said, I bet you that nigga won't apologize, nigga, even knowing that the paperwork is real. And this was my thing, right? Like I tell Bim, he had you up there on his panel to prove that you not a rat. That zip with the drip paperwork wasn't real and authentic. So if you make my paperwork fake, that's making zip paperwork real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
that's
Whack ain't really, and I told Ben, Whack ain't really for you. That nigga Whack know you got the bag, you got to connect with all the millionaires out there. That nigga want in. So he trying to find his way in to say, you know what? I'm going to discredit Zip. I'm going to get him in there, but we got to get 10 toes out the way. This nigga 10 toes just be bugging. We got to get him out the way. Oh, paperwork fake. Niggas just came out with that suck dick your mama died, nigga. Like they had me at that point, like disrespect.
I seen
I'm
you.
about to say. And
Yo,
I
for
know how you
nothing.
feel.
But yeah, of course you know.
You know how many times you used to tell me, yo, bro, yo, you don't understand it. And I'm like,
stay
yo,
away.
man,
I tell you, stay
what?
away from even Whack. You know the fucking, what do you call them shits? The rooms. What do you call it? The Whack be
Oh,
on
the clubhouse.
Clubhouse. I tell you, yo, do not go in there. Because remember, you hit
Oh,
me
no, I'm
up.
going in. I
You
ain't
hit
going in
me
there.
up and you told me, yo, Q, man, how you gonna let that nigga Whack do that to you? I'm like this, yo, my dude, you don't even understand, man. I got jumped. I couldn't even get a word in. And you know, you went through it.
Yeah.
You had to go through it to really understand that. I think Sub-Zero had to go through it. Everybody go through it. Even Hocus. Hocus went through it too. And you can't win. You can't
You
win it,
can't.
man. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
impossible.
So it was funny. And with me, you know, Whack never apologized either for saying that I went for protection. That never happened anyway. That was a lie. But I know why he did it. He did it because I was standing up, I was sticking up for my son in one of his posts. So he that's why Whack attacks. He attacks like that. He attacks the people that what I'm saying might be real and be like, oh, he might. You know what I'm saying? Let's check him out. Let's put him on blast. Let's ruin his reputation. But at the end of the day, I salute Whack because what I'm saying, he did blow up Joe for what I'm saying, with that paperwork with Laza, where he was stealing money, and he went out there on a limb and said the truth. That was the truth of what I did right there with Big Pun. And nobody from New York, what I'm saying, did that in that type of caliber in the industry. So I respect Wack for that, man. So what I'm saying, like I said, but I know also he is the blackmailer of the fucking century. Like that nigga will blackmail the president. Like he's one of those. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
but he played, he's into this YouTube thing, you know what I'm saying? But
But
us,
yeah,
we get
I understand Whack game, his angle, and how he do, right? I already know everything. No matter what you say about him, he
yeah,
going cover it up. He gonna lie. He gonna have 100 people, especially in that clubhouse. They gonna shoot you down.
yeah, they
And
gonna
then
shoot
on the
you down.
YouTube, he gonna have, because he got a voice everywhere. He can go to Adam 22,
Yeah,
wherever he can go. He got a voice, so he'll try to cover his ass. But everybody knows, like when he went through a Hocus for Fifth, when he was saying he said, I'm gonna tell the federal government. I'm telling the federal
don't.
government on you. He said, and people still like, nah,
But you know
he
what?
ain't telling.
But you know what? Look, listen. We get on this, and we know, like some of us get stuck with the truth because that's me. I go crazy too by myself. Like, yo, I'm saying the truth. Why these niggas not listening? So it's like I understand all that crazy stuff we do, but is he actually wrong by doing that? He's wrong 100% because he's letting everybody know. He's calling the feds on you. Like but he's telling you the steps before. Like, so you could like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like put some respect on his name. He's using that tactic for you to retract your shit or else. Like he's doing it like, or else I'm gonna do this. Because if he would have ran content, right? Because right now, whatever, we got beef, we doing whatever YouTube thing, and I start talking about you on some real shit, like people would have got lost. That yo, he was going. He could have got away with that too. Like, oh, he was going at me. I'm going at him. He could have did that, but he's already devious enough to go. Look what happened to Loose Cannon and the other dude. You know what I'm saying? The Brick Baby. They already locked up. So do you really want to do this? Like he's using that
yeah.
as a tool. Like holy
Yep.
shit, who would use that shit as a tool? Only Whack
Word.
100.
Only
Only
Whack.
Whack 100. And he's kind of right in the sense saying, yo, take me out of that or I'm going to run content on you. Like he is fucking really blackmailing you with that. So I understand it. It's just that the way he's doing it and the topic is using it he's incredible with that shit. He does not give a fuck. And
Yep.
he'll tell you, he'll go as far as whatever. So yeah, man, he's
Yeah,
dangerous.
he don't give a fuck. He'll slit his own wrist
Whack 100 is
and
dangerous,
die.
and he broke
He'll
it
cut
down
his
too. It's like
wrist
if I
and sit
run the
there and die.
content, yeah, he nut, he a nut, he a nut.
Yeah,
But
hell
that's
yeah.
whack, man. He did the little homie bad though. He did Hocus bad, like
Yeah, he did Hocus bad, and then
but
Hocus
yeah,
then
but
went and
Hocus,
got emotional
yeah,
and
with
got
you,
mad at me.
I know, I know, I know,
He started
I know.
telling me to eat the hot dog. Like
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
you bitch?
We too old for that. First of all, like we too old, especially you. You've been locked up where you don't use them things. You don't play like that. Where
And
you
he
from?
know that, right? So you open, listen. So look, this is what it is with the YouTube world, right? When somebody open the door to me, when they get fouled, and then when I come back, they come at me and be like, "Yo, why you doing that to this person?" I'm like, "You didn't hear what this nigga said?"
That's what
And you
50
don't pay
always say.
attention to what set me off. So if I start talking about his mama, his kids, you said something that there's no holds bars now. I can say anything I want. Your
Yeah,
family involved, I don't give a fuck. You
yeah.
put your privates involved, bro. Now I could go crazy. But he lucky. He lucky I like him as a kid because I
It's
was
hard not
gonna
to
go
like him.
on this.
It's hard not to like him. He's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was gonna go on the children, his mama, everything. But I said, you know what? I
Yeah,
ain't
you
even
bigger
gonna
than that.
stoop that low. I'm
You
just
bigger
gonna
than that.
keep
Yeah, you
wrecking
bigger than
them
that.
and
But
getting
I
them
know
back.
you. See, everybody don't see this, but I already seen this. The first time I met you, like, and even through the YouTube, like, you like a very, very knowledgeable guy. OG, want the goodness for people. You give advice. You stand. You know what I'm saying? You go head up with the toughest of them, and you know what I'm saying. You hold them accountable. But the thing that they don't know about you is that fucking little twitch with the laughter you do, the comedy, the twitch of the your mother. That's the psycho in you. That's what got you locked up for 20 years. I know
Yeah,
that
yeah,
part. So I know that, and these people be thinking that you play the game, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. That's why he goes like this, and it's like, but you know how to bring it back to the comedy. But those little intermissions where you go, "You fucking nesting man, we'll kill you, I'm fucking when you do that, it's like that's what got that nigga 20 years. He still got it. He still got it. And they're not really listening or paying attention to that part. But I do. I do, brother.
yeah,
So
man.
and it's stressful, man. It's stressful. These niggas
See,
be
but he's still. The problem is this, man. He's still on the internet. Why are you still up here? You got a federal case. Look, he just made a video, right? Saying about the dude that just came to New York, the Bloods. Like, if I was there, yo, that's my bro. Yo, the real Paru, that's my bro. The feds is listening to that. That's your brother. What do you mean that's your brother? That's your blood, bro? You blood? Like, niggas overlook the federal government. The feds don't play, bro. Them
yeah, they
niggas use anything. If
hmm
you take your hat and wear it to the back, they're gonna be like, oh,
That's a gang.
okay, that's a gang.
Yeah.
I got an LA on my hat and I got an all blue on. That's a gang.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
when I was locked up, right?
And you know
Uh,
it's only right for you to wear that shit because I wore a robe the first time I met you. So now you're good. You
yeah,
got
yeah,
the
yeah,
now
yeah, yeah. You had the robe on and
you
you
got
was
the robe.
fishing. You was fishing. You
I
was
was fishing with a robe, but he
with the
taking the
robe.
shit with the fucking pajamas on.
Yeah,
So he good. We good with now. It became full circle right now.
yeah. Yo, when I
Oh,
was down, we had some smoke, right? So I had these dudes cut this dude, right? But they was blood, right? I go to the hearing. I got a red shirt on. Yo, the motherfuckers put me as the head of the blood. You the leader of the bloods. I said, where you get that from? You came in the hearing with the red shirt on and stopped the hearing, step out of my office. I'm like, what the fuck? Niggas just made me the head of the gang.
but that was the
So,
state. That was state.
huh?
That was state though, not federal,
That
right?
was in the state. Now that was
Oh,
upstate. And
okay.
that's what it is. So with the feds, right? The feds is gonna take anything, flip it, twist it, anything you say, anything gonna use against you. You
Yeah.
up on this internet still now today, talking stupid.
Yeah, that was a mistake for him. I said that too early. I was like, damn, but you don't want to put it out there on the internet. But he probably wanted to do the Ross team. Remember the casino? He wanted to fight the case and he put the show on. Like, you
Oh
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, 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 yeah,
He
yeah.
wanted to fight it, like the whole casino board and shit. He fought it and
Yeah.
he still lost. But, so maybe that's what he's doing. And I commend him. I commend him, man, because, at the end of the day, but if you a squeaky clean dude, then I understand that. But Hocus, you got a past that they can bring up. Fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he's doing it for the people and the righteous and the citizens, and you know, that's a hard case to fight against the feds, man.
Let
Especially
me
when
tell
you
you something. If the feds was on me, I wouldn't even be on this internet, right? But at the same time, if I happen to be on here and Whack 100 was coming at me, and I didn't do nothing. I don't have look. I'm not gonna allow him to just talk to me any kind of way. I don't give a fuck what you say you gonna do. I know I ain't do nothing, so I ain't worried about what you gonna tell. You tell fans whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. And you know another thing about that, right? I did a video a while ago, years ago, on accountability and talking to kids, and
I
I was
remember.
like, yo, listen. When they lock motherfuckers up, they always make sure they get about 2 or 3 of them that ain't do nothing. Hocus is one of them 3 that
Yeah, to
ain't
show an
do
example.
nothing, and they need to use him to
To
say,
show.
we know you ain't do nothing.
We're gonna make an
Who are these
example
guys
at
over
your
here? But
ass.
I don't know nothing. You don't know nothing? Well, you better go find something out. Or
They're
you
gonna
go,
make an
or you going
example
down.
out of the gang thing. Like even if you're affiliated, even if you repped it before, they want to make an example out of you, and
That's right.
that's where you catch the bad. Yeah, that's why it's no good being in no gang, man. That's why it's no good. Man. The
Yeah,
kids got to
bro.
know that, and I think Hocus is he's preaching that. He's preaching that, but he's still affiliated with the bullshit, and you know what I'm saying. But what else, man? What else? What's up with this Remy and Pat, man?
Oh man. Listen, man.
Remy,
Remy a piece of shit, man.
learned from
That's
the
your
biggest.
people. And you told me about her a while ago. Remy a piece of shit. Remy a piece of shit.
But
If you
only a
don't say
piece
it,
of
I'm gonna
shit
say it.
after she started hanging out with Joe. Now before that, she was beautiful. She was
Oh yeah,
the
she was
real
good money.
one.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
When she came out of jail and went to that side, I'm like, oh, and then she never even, yo, Q, man, because I never put her in the middle of shit. Like, yeah, I supported her when she was going through her bullshit with Joe also. So, I try to get a deal. So I did things, and I love her because remember she took me to the hospital when I got cut. So,
Yeah.
we got on. I got unconditional love to a point. Now you out there. Damn, I send mad messages like love, baby. You don't have to be the middleman between me and Joe. Just I love you as a person. I'm happy for you that say you successful now. So I always send the love, and the love wasn't coming back. Like saying, oh, behind the scenes, he'll call you, Q. I got love, nothing. So I seen that already. I was like, oh, she changed, and now we can see how much she changed. She followed the leader, the beluga. This is the beluga files. They follow the beluga, and you heard Pistol Pete also. What's up with Pistol? Well, let's stay on Remy right now. Remy and Pat. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think Remy fucked up by doing that to Pat, man. Pat was really a good dude, and you could tell his sincerity and the realness in him. The nigga stood by you all them fucking years when you was locked up. Ain't
Actions
no
speak
dudes
louder than
doing that,
words.
man.
Actions
Ain't no
speak
dudes
louder than
doing that,
words.
man. I did it for somebody else, but ain't too many dudes gonna be coming through. Look, and I wasn't even with the person, but he's with her. He wrote it out like, and you didn't. She didn't hear no stories enough when she came home. Like he was fucking
But
mad
you
bitches.
understand that. See, you understand that you've been locked up, so you know the importance of somebody being there for you, especially through the years. You know what I'm saying? Out of love, respect, and holding you
Yeah,
down. That's what Pap did. Pap wasn't locked up before. He was like a criminal nigga that got locked up. Understands that. Like, he did it out of
yeah,
love for her. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? So I salute that, man.
And he
And he
didn't have
kept
to
it.
do that. He did that for the love, man.
And he
And
stood shut. He stood shut. He kept his mouth
shut.
closed. Even when, the turmoil happened, he was like, I was like, yeah, Pap don't want to even say nothing because
And
I
I was
know he
like, speak the fuck up. If I'm behind, like, damn, nigga, say something. But
word,
he kept his cool. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker good. And
he's
that
a good dude.
shows the sincerity and the real love that he had for her. Cause like, I'm not even gonna blow you up.
And everybody's seeing that the love that he has for her except her. Everybody
Yeah,
except her
man.
sees the love he has. People, she's probably
And,
tired of even loving
but it was
anybody else.
before that though. She been fucking before that though.
She been
Been
doing
fuck.
crazy stuff.
Remy a freak. She got a white
Remy's a
liver.
freak on the low.
Remy
Yeah,
was
she a freak. She a freak on the low.
Remy was in that joint getting that pussy sucking pussy. I mean, she
Yeah.
don't like sucking pussy, but she like getting that pussy sucked. She was in there doing it.
And remember the rumors back
Fucking,
in the days? There was a rumor like some chick, like she was some stud was going in on her in the internet. That little stud. Remember that video that came out? You ever seen it? Or you was probably
nah,
locked up? Yeah, you was locked up. But back in like 2003, 4, there was a take that came out with this chick. She looked like a stud Nicki Minaj at that.
yeah.
Stud Nicki Minaj, like a face, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think it was Nicki, but real close to Nicki. And she was talking on behalf of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that was my girl. You know what I'm saying? She was sucking the box and all of this. I was like, wow, that's for
Listen,
real.
the same time Pat was going up there, I was going up there, right? I already heard the stories about Rem and how she getting that thing sucked and all
Oh,
that.
you
So
heard?
yeah, man.
Man, you gotta tell us.
Oh
You gotta
shit,
tell
with
us.
her getting her shit sucked. That's what happened. Look, and it's cool for the females in there. That's nothing for them to be getting their pussy ate or eating pussy, having a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? That was nothing. Rem up in there getting that thing sucked. Go ahead, mama. But when you come home, you can't be out here letting niggas like this buck tooth nigga fuck you. This nasty nigga.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, especially when you got a nigga like Pat. You got a nigga like Pat that held you down.
Yeah, he could open up a 64-ounce fucking private stock with them front teeth. Yeah, but he fixed them though.
Yeah, man. This
He
nigga
fixed
straight
them.
can opener, man.
Yeah. Oil can openers too.
Yeah, this nigga here, straight
That's
pitchfork.
it. This is the twist. That's the twist right there.
Yeah.
Yo, but
That
you know
nigga
what?
there,
He
shit is
put his
crazy.
back. Yo, he put the Mac down though. We can't front. He put
Yeah,
the
yeah,
two
yeah.
teeth. He put the two teeth Mac down. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, to do that to a couple that's black love, the poster child for that, and really be the disgusting one that breaks that shit up. Yo, you know what I'm saying? But that's the truth comes in many ways, man. That was the test that they had to go through, and Remy failed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Remy fell. Remy fell.
She doesn't deserve that black love. I mean, definitely we look like Pat deserves to be. You know what I'm saying? He's still carrying on that torch. You know, I don't think he lost the black love. I think he's still carrying
No,
that.
no, no, no. He still got it. He a
Still got
righteous brother. He knowledgeable. He
it.
into his black love. He into his people. So I don't
Yeah.
think he ain't gonna fall victim to that shit ever again.
Yeah.
And the girl that he got, I believe she's sincere.
I think
She ain't about none of that shit.
gem.
You know what I'm
She's a
saying?
gem. She's a gem. You know what I'm saying?
But with Remy Ma, like, come on, man, you
I
done
mean, they
fucking
show themselves, man. They show you give this motherfuckers this camera right here. They all show themselves who they are. That's why I love this shit at times. It's like, oh, you gotta love it. Like, you know, like the beluga. Like Joe has been showing himself forever every time they put him with a camera. First of all, he loves dicks. Remember? I love dicks. Then he got
oh, you
the
see
judge.
my shit? The shit
Yeah,
I put.
he loved dicks. And then he got the big boot, the big Jeezy. Then he talking about he should be the number one the best dressed rapper ever. Like this, oh my God, this guy got nerve. So his world is like a whole different world without the cameras. When you put him on camera, like he has to you know what I'm saying, perform
Yo, let me ask you this right here, man. You from the BX
yeah.
all your life, right? Since you came from Cuba. Yo, have you ever heard anytime before pun, before all that, just Joe? Have you ever heard his name as being a guy in the Bronx that robbed 70 people?
Never, not that. But he
Has
said
there
when he
ever
was a
been an
kid. He said he
incident
was a
ever in a history like that?
he said it was a kid. He went to Morris High School across the street
Yeah,
from Forest.
not
So
too far, right there.
across the street from Forest. So
So he could have walked right across the street with all the coats on.
but you know what I gotta say though? I will say that. Now there was a crew back then called 25 to Life. Them niggas used to kill havoc like everywhere they went. Joe used to roll with them, you know what I'm saying? But around me, I was rocking with the ranch crew, right? One building, all criminals, retarded criminals. We used to get on the bus, on the 17 bus, from one stop to the other, everybody getting robbed. From the one stop, there'd be like 12 of them. I went with them one time, a couple of times. But we get in the front and they robbing. If it's a packed bus, forget about it. Everybody get robbed. That's around like at least 30, 40 people inside that bus. And then the girls getting snatched for the bangles. Everybody, that chain beat down and set in the back. When we get to the back, already beating down somebody for the shit. And then we leave to the back of the bus. That was happening daily out there. Not saying that Joe did that because he's talking about elementary. That was
But he
high
said
school.
by himself, though, by himself.
Yeah, no, see, that's what I'm saying. No, he's a story box. You know him. Come on, we already know him. And this is the thing. If he's capable of lying like this, and he looks like he's serious on camera, like he's telling the guy, like, 72 kids by myself. He's saying it with a confidence, like you're supposed to believe him, right? And then he got another story where he said at 10 years old, he came out with a machete, cut a 6'2" guy's arms off almost because he was like, I guess, abusing his girlfriend. So these stories, come on. The story of Biggie, he got an album with Biggie, the studio burnt down and all the masters. But he's a liar, a Kappa, known Kappa. That's Cappadonna. Well, not Cappadonna, that's Cappuccino, Joe Cappuccino. But at the end of the day, if he is, now you see his skills in lying. and how much he got the world divided. Like some people, gullible people, believe him. Like, yeah, that's Joe. He's real. He's saying the truth. You got those people, right? Now imagine what he did behind the, inside the industry to like my name, as far as lying and throwing shit on my name when I got cut, after I got cut, so he could make an excuse. You know what I'm saying? For be like, oh, that's why this happened to him. He was banging Pun's wife. He was banging my wife. Like he has no like chill when it comes to lying. Like, he'll do the devious shit. Like he got AIDS. And it'll be like this, like on the low, like when you hate on the motherfucker, be like, yeah, they got AIDS right there. You don't want to sleep with him because you want to fuck your girl or something. That's the thing. He's capable of doing that. He's been doing it.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he's trying to act, look, let's just take, yeah, you got me talking about the beluga again. But I got to talk to you because me and you got a history. We started this whole shit because he's a fucking rat. So you know that. So listen to me. So now let's just take the case of the big Pun joint, right? That he's stealing money after Pun died, and he got the nerve to be like, my twin brother. He got a picture of Pun in the back while he's doing his lives, worshiping Pun in front of the public, but robbing him behind the scenes. And the court documents show that. That's why I told you Whack 100K, they fucking blew that shit up. Gungu Roach did it, like real people inside the industry said this about it because they read the paperwork. And he lost. He lost the case. But then after he lost the case, the judge ordered him to pay $1 million, a penalty, because he never cut the check to Pun's family through all these years. And he got away with murder. Because they couldn't go back as far as 2000, so they gave Liza the amount after 2010 and on, so 6 years only. So the first 10 years, that money was really big. So he's been robbing Pun all of this time. The judge orders him to pay $1 million to Liza. What he did, this dude, this beluga, threatened Jelly Bean Benitez and made him pay the $1 million so he doesn't look like he was the thief, which he was the thief because it's the money trail goes like this. Jelly Bean collects the money. He cuts the check to Fat Joe and Pun, right? Cuts the check to Fat Joe because he's the administrator. Joe's supposed to cut half of that check to Pun and his family. Business, like this is, it's not a gift that he's given to life. This is business. He never did that for 16 years, my nigga. 16 years. Disgusting. Seeing the family in shelters and
But he still got away because he only had to give back $1 million.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He still got away with the thievery of the whole fucking hip hop culture. It's fucking incredible. And Pun, my brother. So you do that to my brother. I don't give a fuck if you would apologize for this or we would have settled it. Nigga, you doing that's a whole new chapter that I'm going in your ass forever. And the fact that you try to cover it up and be in front of this camera talking about I love Pun with Nori in them, oh my God, that's a whole different kind of freco. So you fucking Dominican somehow. You Dominican somehow because the way you talk Dominican, only you do it the way you do it.
Oye, mira, tranquilo, tú sabes, loco. Oye, mira, tranquilo, loco, mira.
Oye, pero esa ballenita, esa ballena
Oye, ¿qué es la vaina, loco? ¿Qué la pinga hacer?
¿Qué tú dices de ese gordito? ¿Qué tú dices de ese gordo que yo lo llamo la baluga? ¿Qué tú piensas de él en español?
La baluga, la cazabuga. Buga. Ese tipo, la bugarrón, coño. La bugarrón. Hey, yo, let me ask you this. I asked you this before. We got to an argument, man. You got tight with me. Yo, let me ask you this. Let's say if Joe apologized, said, yo, you know what? This motherfucker Links, I found God and he, the truth. Would you forgive him?
It's not about finding God. You find God is still going to rep, the truth.
But would you forgive him? If he asked, would you forgive him?
Can't forgive him if he doesn't ask for forgiveness. If he doesn't, he don't feel that the way his attitude is that he did nothing wrong. He got away with it, so it's okay.
No, if he say I was wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I want to make amends with Links.
He gotta know that. You gotta make me a believer that you really are asking for forgiveness.
And how he do that? How would he be able to do that?
By righting his wrongs. Pay the family what you owe them, you thief fuck. Tell me I'm sorry for not being a real friend and go and find the nigga who sliced me while we was fighting and, not holding it down there because you were scared. or you had it done, whatever it was. Stop blocking a nigga. Like when we go, I know you got more power than me, and you up at the levels. Stop being so pussy and act like you're not doing it. Like you hate me so much that you know my come up is gonna be your downfall. That's what you're making it feel like for years. Let a nigga eat, right? Without the bullshit, without beating up people just because they give me a fucking show or something. Like, this is what he does. Stop calling the fucking cops when I do a show so they can go in there. It's a bomb scare. They gotta fuck up my show. Stop doing trickery bullshit like that.
All right,
And
so do you believe that he feel that you mad nicer than him spitting on the mic?
he knows that. I think the world knows that now. But at the end of the day, it's not. I don't think it's just that. It's really like, listen. When Pun passed away, he made sure he got all the Pun's crew out the way. He got me out the way, got the family, he robbed the family, and
But
got
how?
out the way.
But no, Links. But where did that shit start? Like Pun died. Y'all at the funeral. The funeral's over. You buried Pun.
He already it was premeditated. It's premeditated. He already was going to rob Pun. He already made some bootleg company called Match Entertainment, which he put Remy and Tony Sunshine under because he didn't want to look like the one that he's on the Terror Squad first. So he did the whole Match Entertainment. A nigga that was fucking Chinese shoes in the crew and wiping his sweat on stage. He had no business having no label deal. He got his label deal. That's what he did through Match Entertainment. Then he signed up Match Entertainment, to him. That's how he covers his tracks. His beluga's not a regular beluga. He descends from the Moby Dicks. You know what I'm saying? From
So
the Hawkins.
Where's that entertainment at? It's still out here?
No, that shit probably dissolved already. He threw Macho later on. Remember, if you ever heard Macho? Macho used to be the bald guy, looked just like him. He used to be a rapper.
Yeah.
So he made, one of the regular dudes from the crew. That's what he used. He uses people like that. And I think, they dissolved because after that, already Tony and he paid Liza, I think it was 60,000, 30,000 for each artist. So he never gave artists nothing. The label actually paid for it. And for me, forget about it. He stole the whole fucking $10 million and sold me off to Atlantic, and he became the middleman in that. That's why he was able to mess my shit up because of that. So it's a lot. It's a lot when business that might go over people's heads that I know that's what he did. And it was done deliberately. You know what I'm saying? So, and even through that, like I said, you asked for, like, you're talking about forgiveness. You can't give nobody, you can't forgive nobody if they don't want you to forgive them. You know what I'm saying? Because it means nothing to them. They're going to keep doing the same thing. He feels that he did nothing wrong, and nobody held him accountable. He looks like a star inside them. He making the white collar dudes money. So it's nothing that no consequences really that he went through, except biblical, spiritual shit that he's not really looking at. You know what I'm saying? He's not really looking at that. And that's what I be trying to tell him. Is like, yo, it's deeper. Sometimes you make a deal with that devil gonna want a lot. You don't try to go in, and sometimes it's too late to go to God's side, man. Don't wait till it's too late. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's deep with me. It's deep. I couldn't be with that dude knowing he robbed my brother. He robbed his family. Because I didn't know in the beginning. Like, so I remember him and Joe having to fix the contract again, and I thought it was good. But I didn't know he was stooped that low. After my brother passes, the guy who made you, guy who wrote your rhymes, you know what I'm saying? Like you making excuses and lies about why you're not giving Liza the money, and then when you get caught, because in the beginning of that, remember he was everywhere talking about, I'm never gonna lose this case. He was in every platform saying, "Oh, I'm never gonna lose this case. Watch, the judge is gonna throw it out." If you go back in the archives, you're gonna see that. And then when he lost the case, start paying people not to even say nothing about this. It's disgusting. So he don't want forgiveness. He wants to cover up the lies with more lies. That's why I gotta be the truth. That's why I gotta hit the truth. And he falls on his own fucking face. He tells you who he is. You see how the racist thing, come on, man. You know that the whale has been racist. He's not racist to the point of we call you a Niger, like her, but he'll do it in other ways. And it's shown. Look, King's son just he did a shout out to King's son. He just did the podcast bigger, the bigger picture. Yeah, so he got him. King's son, my dude too. Been talking through the years, and I remember when Joe just talked mad hateful shit about King Son to us, to like the terror squad. Wherever we see him, we're gonna beat him up. I know that's what he's doing to me. He do it to everybody. That's what he does. He fucks you over, and then he makes it look inside the crew, that little world. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Because he pays their rent. He rather put money in the thug niggas' pockets or the criminal niggas that just came out, whatever, give him a little bread. And this artist that he got, he keeps him starving. He thought I was like, nigga, I know this game. You're not gonna do this to me. You're not gonna do this to me. And I'm a fair dude. You know what I'm saying? I want you to eat. Because, you know, we kind of special in this hip hop game. You know what I'm saying? We were Latinos that are looked at as special. Like black folks really respect us and love us. So I know what we did. I know what my brother Pun did. But for you to do that to my brother, like to steal when you didn't have to, we gave you shit. You ate off Pun. You took 50% of everything. Shows and features and deal. 50%. You know what that is? We didn't know no better. But you ate that. You gonna rob him after you pass it to him? Yo, you are that's a different type of evil. You know, and then have the face to defend it on camera and lie about it. It's just you look at a person like that with a whole different view already. And y'all haven't kind of focused on the same view I got on him, but he's going to show y'all why y'all going to look at him like I've been looking at this dude because he's just a piece of shit, you know. And then he puts everybody in front of him. Like between me, he puts everybody, and everybody gets used, and nobody sees. Yo, this is what he's doing. He's really scared of Cuba. So he's really scared of Cuba. Like, yo, he got other. He claps for the other side always for something bad to happen. He'd be like this. Oh yes, finally I can get him out. It never works. God's got me, man. God's got me. So, you know, it became that type of spiritual like journey for me, and I love it. I love it. You know, you look crazy. You know when Noah was building that ark by himself, looking crazy. Everybody laughing at him. Everybody laughing at him. Look, till they say he had to save the world. You see Moses by himself with the staff like this. Yo, Pharaoh, stop this shit. You fuck. Let my people go. Everybody laughing at him. Peasant. Until the end, fucking the ocean fucking going. You know, your kid dies and the ocean kills you and your whole crew. They don't listen to those kind of biblical fucking messages.
But you know what I think when it come to him, right? I think when it come to Joe, that he feels that his prayers are better than everybody else's prayers.
Yeah.
And that when he pray, right, I think he asked for forgiveness for all the shit that he did. So no matter what y'all saying, God is going to forgive me and nothing is going to come back because I'm sincere in my prayer. My prayers is real, not knowing that you making the devilish prayer because it's not sincere.
And God is answering his prayers. If you're praying to God, God told you, look around you, look at your loved ones. They're disappearing for a reason. Like that's the ultimate message. Like if you're saying those prayers and you're just being such a narcissist that you believe in that, oh, God's forgiven me, just okay, I just did this, and you just pray and it's over. No, you have to really move. You have to really from the inside really believe that that was the wrong thing you did and you're gonna change. But he never changed. He does even worse. He gets even crazier later. And he does it. He thinks that he can just disguise it. And it's come to fruition with, yo, everybody knows who you are, man. You're undressed in front of the world. And
that's why when Charlie Rock LD told me, look, and Charlie Rock LD, that's my man, bro. I know he ain't gonna lie. He ain't gonna make up no shit. I was dead. Charlie Rock was my fucking neighbor, bro. We done shit niggas down, did shit, robbed the fucking feet up, shit in the jail. Charlie Rock loved that nigga Joe, bro. Like, that's all he talked about. I'm like, yo, how? Because I used to be like, how that's your man, nigga? You know him and he come visit you and you got pictures of this nigga on your wall, nigga. You don't need them pictures. Like, yo, that's my brother though, bro. I love him. But then when Joe was coming to see him, I'm like, all right, boom, Joe showing love. So then now when he come out, when he started telling me the stories, like, yo, he used to take us, we do shows. He like, the nigga give me $100. I'm like, $100?
Yo, he was giving Pun $100 back in '93. So he's still giving niggas $100. Oh my God, that's worse. TA said he gave him $250. Yo, this nigga is worse than the fucking whitest man ever. Yo, he's cheap with
he
his
said
money.
he bought him a Hummer. He got him apartment. That nigga, right there. Where, bro? Yo, I never had nothing.
That's what I'm
he
saying.
never gave me shit.
He said to me, he said he gave all of us, all the artists, $500,000, like for our bonus when he got his $10 million deal. This nigga gave me 10 G's, man. It's not like it's even close to the number. He goes beyond lying. Like, and then what's crazy about Charlie is that, yo, you spent a whole life together. Shorty's growing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that there was love there.
Yeah.
Some love there. You had he took me, Joe took me and partner to go see Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Upstate. When we first got on, like in 94, 95. He took us up there.
He was with me. What are you talking about? We was together.
Well, we went on a visit with him.
He was with me. Yeah.
But I didn't know you back then, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I know you back then, but
I
nah,
don't know if you see
Charlie
this
was with me.
in the visit, probably, you know what I'm saying, when Joe came, because he had the name.
Yeah.
The fun was just coming out. So we went. That's what I'm saying. I know he had love for Charlie, right? That's the shit you do for love. So at the end of his life, you tell him God don't like ugly. I think, yo, that's evil to do, man.
That was crazy, bro.
And you know, Charlie had a little problem with the thing. So it's like a guy like that you come up with, that he did so much shit without money involved, just love, realness of brotherhood. For you not to even try to help him, because you know that's what you like. He needs to get off that. I know it's hard sometimes to get people off drugs and all that, but that's a special guy in your life that you go beyond. You know, you take him, you give him that pep talk, you put him. You got money, so you put him around. You know what I'm saying? You show him the vision of what you could be without that shit. You know what I'm saying? And inspire him, put him in to get money, not giving him money, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what he does.
Yeah.
He give you an allowance instead of showing you how to fish. You know, he just fucking gives you a fish, a guppy at that, so you can eat. Keep asking him for guppies. It's not like he fucking, you know what I'm saying? Gets you, shows you how to catch whales, so you could be in the same level and you could be good for your life and your family. This is what he does to his crew, and it's disgusting. And he showed the world, man. That was his best friend. He was shouting him out since Flojo.
Since Flojo, Charlie Rock LD, yo. When that shit went down, I'm talking about as far as when ever since fucking Charlie Rock started telling me I don't fuck with him.
At the end of the day, me and Charlie got tight. Like at the end, through the YouTube thing and everything. And I even seen Charlie in real life, and he asked for forgiveness. I forgave him. You know what I'm saying? And he only asked for forgiveness because he didn't like what TA did. He said, "Yo, Q, I didn't know, man. You was right all the time." And that's what they come back and tell me all the time. I'll be like, "Don't worry, my nigga. You open your eyes at least. Now we know. You know what I'm saying? This is get on the right track and do your thing. You're talented. That's me. That's my pep talk to these niggas." So yeah, man, that's real disgusting as a person to see that. Them boys coming up with these young kids all the way. Charlie's in jail. He over here doing his thing for the world. He's promising Charlie all of this. And that's your best friend. It's not like a regular Klingon dude. That's your best friend, man.
Word.
You put a gun in his sister said in the interview with Panda, sister said first thing he did when he got out of jail was hand Charlie a gun and go do some collections for him to get him in trouble. Like, what kind of fucking friend is that? I would have did the same thing, but I would have showed them the good stuff first. And, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't put them, especially fresh out of jail, to do security. That's going to get you in more trouble, man.
We just did a video about that, about Blue Boy. Like,
crazy.
He come out of jail, he served 40 years. Why the fuck you got him working in a dispensary, protecting anything? He can't even protect himself. Nigga on parole. Why would you even put him in that position?
Yeah. And that's what they naturally come with, though. Blue Boy, the Charlies, you come out, when I'm like you're a little smarter. You understand a little more. But dudes that always been thugs all their life, and that's all they know, you know what I'm saying? It's for the big homie, the one that's doing good, to point them in the right direction and give them explanation. Yeah. And that's what Joe, he
knew Charlie Rock would die for him.
Yeah.
This motherfucker loyal. He'd die for me. So I got to make sure I keep him home. I don't want him back in there. I don't want to be going up to the visitor room. You know what I'm saying? But damn, bro, fucking Charlie Rock LD done died. What the fuck?
Yeah, man. And he told me he knew you.
Man, what happened to your man? Your man Mikey done died out the.
As soon as we go into the Cuban Link detective with 10 toes, niggas start dropping like flies.
Shot, nigga.
And tell the world right now who the fuck was Black Mike, because I didn't even know him. But you told me this shit. You told me he's the one.
Mikey was an official nigga from the BX, multi-millionaire nigga. Like Joe and them niggas was little niggas when he got the restaurants. I'm talking about Boy George and all was little niggas. He was that nigga in the Bronx.
He did like 30 something, right?
Yeah.
And he comes out. How the fuck he comes out? He starts giving out Joe's paperwork. In 6 months, he's gone.
He gone.
Out of here. Like, what the fuck? Who gave him
And he was going hard. He was going hard with it. He was like, yo, I don't give a fuck what happened. It's no stopping me, bro. I was like,
That's the one who sent the paperwork to Star, and everybody thinking it was me
they
because they
think
said,
it's you. Yeah, that's
my
crazy.
man from the Bronx, my man Star never said the dude name, but I'm over here like, I didn't even know because Star was like, oh, my guy from the Bronx, he's official, he gave me the paperwork, and everybody thinking, oh, that was Cuban Link behind the scenes, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was lost, man, but you thinking you was right there the beginning when the little nephew was texting me.
Yep, that's a fact. Yeah, with the
Holy
nephew.
Shit. And I was like, yo, I don't even know what's going on. These niggas hitting me with it. So I'm like, this, okay, I'll put this shit on my platform. Fuck it. Say the truth. That was me. Like, I told him, I'm on the phone. I said, yo, listen, I don't want nothing because he wanted paper, remember?
Yeah,
he wanted paper. He said he wanted like 3 G's for the interview. I said, nigga, who the fuck got 3 G's? So I said, listen, what I could do is I'll lend you my podium. Y'all can speak it, and whatever y'all get, directly to you. Put your cash app up, whatever y'all want to do, direct to your team, and y'all can take all the proceeds. I don't want nothing. I just want the truth to be heard, because I know I wasn't bugging when this fat beluga was doing like rat moves in the business and the things to me. You know what I'm saying? Like shit went down in Miami and Florida. I had the nigga, you know what I'm saying, ready to beat his ass, and the cops come. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he stayed with the cops like this. Well, them niggas is harassing me. So he thicked them on me. So I was like, nah, Joe. You don't fuck with it. I always remember he used to pay the cops, the police department foundation money, like monthly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to being good with the cops, I guess. The Federation, whatever the fuck is, he supported the cops in New York. I start putting one on one together. I'm like, oh, this dude's buying the cops off too. So he's throwing in my meat now. So he's not keeping this the way I'm keeping it, fair G shit. Because he owed me 5 minutes. He owed me more than 5 minutes, but at least, you know what I'm saying? That I'll beat his ass in Jimmy's. Don't get that shit twisted either. But I got cut from the back, bitch shit. That one could be respected. I thought the world wouldn't respect that. But I see niggas talking shit like that's respectable. Your own guys, like you let that happen. You let that happen to your own guys and you cool with it. And everybody believes the story talking about, I didn't have nothing to do with it, this, did that. I'm like, yo, dog, it's been 24 years. This man has never told me on a love tip or on a real nigga tip, such and such did that. Or pointed me in that way. So if I would have known that and took care of what I need to take care of with that individual, I think I could have forgave Joe. Is that he tried to send me a fucking gag order after that. He tried to gag me. They never say the story of Jimmy's in my life. If I sign the shit, he's gonna get my face fixed. I was like, oh shit, you bitch ass nigga. Oh, I'm really gonna be on your ass. And that's why he moved out of New York. That's why he forgets to tell everybody. I'm the reason why that nigga jetted out of New York, went to Miami. That's what happened. It was too hot out here for that. Because of my situation, So, I mean, that's the truth. But let everybody else tell it. He already bought everybody off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I look crazy over here.
You hating, you disgruntled employee.
Yeah.
You mad.
Until TA. Now, TA is a whole different dude. TA and him only got that money problem where he took advantage of TA because of his talent. TA wrote mad shit for him. So it's a money thing. So you know what I'm saying? It's different. With me, it's blood already. Blood in, blood out, nigga. Hey, God, it's over. You already know. Yeah. Unless you say the truth, put some respect on the real truth. Give my brother his money you owe, because you still owe it, okay? If Liza won the case, he still got 10 years, missing 10 years. Give that money back. Yeah. And tell me who did that to me first. Then I'm gonna beat the shit out of you anyway. We're gonna have to fight. Then we could start forgiving. There's a road to forgiveness. But nobody put the pressure on him. He's still rewarding him for being a bitch, like doing bitch shit and you know what I'm saying, and covering him up. So I can't expect nobody. He's gonna have to learn a lesson, a big lesson. And I think he did. He just don't want to accept it because he's worshiping that money more than anything. You know what I'm saying? And the real love that he should be. Yeah, man. So what's up with you and Zip, man? Because Zip is going at them niggas and I'm applauding the shit out of Zip.
I don't know what the fuck happened. People was telling me. I ain't see nothing on it. I ain't see it though.
Oh yeah, no, they trying to get that zip behind the shit, throwing, trying to send missiles. Yo, you better stop talking about Fat Joe. And Zip is like, what?
Yeah.
What? Zip, you gotta love him because he's from the cuff again. He's from the cuff, and I think he takes accountability because he even tells stories that they just be funny, but when he took losses and shit, he sounds funny. He's telling them, but I think he says the truth enough where you be like, yo, well, he says the truth. Even in the Bimmy situation, I see where you could have got it mixed up. I see where he could have got it, with the name, the artist, and I see with it. I'm not saying that he had official paper.
No. I said the same thing. I said, I see how he could get music and all that mixed up with him. I
That's
said
what I'm
that. I
saying.
told him. I said, yeah, I see how that, but that don't mean nothing. I went to the courts. I got the papers. I have it, right? It's in my face, bro.
You had the
Ain't
real
nothing to
shit.
change my mind. I'm looking at it. I spoke with the lawyer. The lawyer told, swear to my kids, bro. Listen.
No, I know.
The
I believe
lawyer
you.
said, I never got any statement or anything from the guy you're calling James. What's the middle name you said? Bimmy. Anthony. Anthony. Yeah, that's how the lawyer told you. Like, never did I give it a statement to go against my client. He said, plus, there was nothing they can say against my client because everything was in his favor. He said that was an open and closed shut case. He said, go and ask Preem. The lawyer saying this. I wish Preem could speak from behind the fucking bars. He said, this is the lawyer. He said, me and Preem, we had a bond. He said, I love Supreme. He said,
he always
that's
says,
my
but
guy.
why don't you think like Preem or Prince would like make a statement and say that? So you know what I'm saying? Why don't you think they haven't done that yet? Because that's easy to clear up.
No, because I never went hard body on it. Once they did that, the paperwork fake. I just lost my
No,
mind
not
and
you, not
fuck
you.
everything.
Not you. You went extra hard for Bimmy. And then I hated the fact that Bimmy was fucking even like I don't know. He like turned on you in that whole interview. I was like, what the
That
fuck
interview,
is Jimmy doing?
yeah.
So I was like, yo, Bimmy, what the fuck you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga Ted is sticking up for you and you telling him to shut up and what you talking about? So, but why like Prince and Preem and them, like, they could send word through the streets because I'm sure that's what Zip heard. You know, they ain't probably locked up. The other side is probably putting things in his ear and start making sense to him. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? So why don't they come out and say, yo, Bimmy is official? He never talked or nothing.
I don't know. And that's the same thing when I was saying about dudes from Queens, period. Nobody is stepping up saying it. But behind the scenes, they like this. Yo, 10, keep going for your brother, man. The dude from Queens. But I'm like, well, then come up on my channel, motherfucker, say something. You from
That's what the
out
fuck
there.
I did with the Joe paperwork. I told him niggas, yo, what's the fucking nephew? Get up here and talk now. I don't know the paperwork. I only have one page. You said you had the whole shit. Niggas left me vote like this. Oh, no, you go ahead, my nigga, just put it out. What do you mean I put it? I didn't start this shit. Yo. So yeah, man, that was crazy. You tell the truth on here, and it's like, yo, they do the reverse. They do the reverse.
That's a fact,
But people
man.
know. I think real niggas know though, man. Real
Nah,
niggas
real
know.
dudes know. Dudes know the real deal when it comes to that, what really happened and that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I went extra hard. I was at the courthouse. I was there, bro. And then Whack homeboy went down there, got the shit, proved it. But Whack won't say it because he can't. Because he already put himself out there that my team checked it and it's fake. How he gonna go against that? That's gonna say his team is fronting loose cannon and you know what I'm saying? So that's why with Whack 100 it's forever up with me and that nigga.
But
You
you
bitch
already
ass
see.
nigga.
But
You
you
gonna
already see
go and
where
do that?
lose the Brick Baby ended up.
Huh?
You see where loose cannon ended up. They locked
Yeah, that's
up.
what you get for that, you bitch nigga. Get life. Fuck you, man. I'll talk dirty against that nigga forever, and I want to fuck his wife and spank his kids. Fuck
Wife
that
is pretty.
family.
His wife is pretty. His wife is
She pretty, but fuck her. She pretty enough to fuck that bitch and
She
get
got
out of here,
she
ho.
got the Remy syndrome too with her a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She got
She
the
fucking.
ratchet.
She fucking. And then she trying to get him to tap. Did you see the video where she was saying, you got to look out for yourself, babe. You got to do what you got to do, babe. And he was like, yeah, you right. Yeah, because they going to start telling when they come, you got to get your words in first. I'm like, what? And he like, yeah. I said, oh, that's it. This nigga rapping. I don't care. He telling. You supposed
They
to be like, what
documented it.
you mean?
They documented it though. They documented every step of the whole process. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, but that's how it really be though. The only good thing about that is like they showing the world how it usually be. You know what I'm saying? It usually be like that because it gets personal, man. Especially if you got a family, you got everything, you got wifey over there, she's not built like that. She's mooching off your money when it's hot, but then later on, when come home, just tell them you got kids. The pressure, if you're not that real, you shouldn't have been talking it if you wasn't gonna be walking it. And that's the problem. It's like, yo, I had to do what I do. I had to do it for me and the kids and my family.
Yeah.
Tell
That's how it's
everything,
going
bring
to
the
end
whole
up.
organization down. That's how it be, man.
That's how it's going to end up. They're going to bring all of them down. I don't give a fuck. I already was there already. I know how it goes. I know how you niggas going to fold the fuck up. I don't care. You can talk all that tough shit, gang bang, all that, nigga. When they get in that room with that light, they give you them hamburgers and them cigarettes, and they cheering you on, and you smoking. Can I get another? Can I get a soda with that? They giving you all you want. You don't remember the video? Hey, yo, hold on. Tell me you don't remember the video when Hassan Campbell said when they came and locked him up in Connecticut, right? He said they took him from Connecticut. He said they locked me up for murder. They took me straight from the house to McDonald's. I said, what?
No, but
Who?
Hassan is another one. He'll tell you straight up, though. He'll tell you straight up. He'll tell you straight up. I tell you that because at the end of the day, you're another nigga. You're a motherfucker. As soon as you did that shit with me, with fucking fishing, trying to catch the whale, with the snitching, everything there, you do your diligence. You find out the fucking sealed documents, and you got a new job, Ernie. There goes the fucking Pistol Pete podcast. There we go. Let's show Cuban. He's down with us. Nigga, you gotta reward it.
But look. You don't understand with the Pistol Pete joint, right?
Shut up. I know why they did it, nigga. They trying to show you, oh, this side is good too, man.
No. Mira, tranquilito. This is what happened. You know my man Sabu, right?
Of course I know. Cuban Sabu.
So that's right. Oh, yeah, from Cuba too. So Sabu hit me up. Yo.
They use niggas like that, though. They use that. They use the octopus. That's a beluga puss. He used like 8, 10 arms to get
That could have been.
I guarantee you, man.
But
And
espérate,
Sabu
yo,
disappointed
listen, bro. Hold on,
Sabu.
listen. Sabu hit me up. Yo, I need you to come down with me to my people podcast. I'm like, who is it? He's like, this is my people, bro. You know what I'm saying? They trying to do a come up. You know what I'm saying? You already got your shit out there. I need you to come and help me out. I'm going to do an interview. I said, all right, I'll meet you there. I go downtown. It was on 30-something or 40-something street. I go down there. I'm sitting out front in the front of the spot. I'm calling Sabu. Yo, where you at, nigga?
Yeah,
yo, man, I ain't going to be able to make it.
They embrace you though with the extra. Oh my brother, yeah, oh shit, party time. Just go against Cuban. It's a fucking party. Just let Cubans let everybody in the world know he's in the dog in the yard now. That was their whole shit. I'm telling you, they did this to everybody. They reward niggas. So
nah,
be like,
I would
fuck
never.
Cuban.
I would never. You my guy. I would never fucking flip on you, bro. Like
I know they can't. You're too small for that. But at the end of the day, you know that's what they try to do. They try to do that. I just know that me and your relationship, nigga, we hit it off because some real nigga shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you seen how I rolled. I invited you by myself. It wasn't no extra shit. What up, my brother? How you doing? Oh, yo, I commend you for even stepping up and calling me and showing up. That was the realest shit to me because nobody else did that. So I was like, oh, this is a real one, right? But I seen how they move. I just, in my mind, and then they had you in fucking in Math Alpha show. I was like, oh, they walking them through. They showing them extra love. They showing you opportunity. If you fuck with this side, this is all you get. I'm over here like this. Damn, they got my nigga 10. They got 10. But I said, in my back of my head, I said, Ted cannot take that video down because he went himself and he fucking heard the bitch say this nigga got 2 seal cases and that affidavit that we fucking read was true. That's it. You can never. I know at the end of the day, be like, I went. I seen that. So I'm like, is Ted over there extorting the snitches? Is he over there extorting the snitches? Because that's a game. That's a play. And I can't even fault you for that. But you know that I know that we know what the fuck going on. And that's it. But yeah, man, they make it real like they show a nigga the whole opportunity. They show the door. They walk you through the door. You just didn't go in. You didn't go in.
Nah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, and when you get to that level, they tighten it up there. They all show love to each other. And that's what I've been blocked out of. Because it was one time it was nothing but love for me too. But You know, Joe got that whole shit. You got the gateway is him to get to me. And, you know what I'm saying? He does that. He does that shit with every aspect of the business, with shows, promoters. Oh, you want to do? You got Joe? I mean, you got Cuban performing here. Oh, you listen, don't do it. I'll do that shit here. I won't even charge you. I'll do that shit so we can do feature. Yo, them niggas is disgusting. That's how much hate he got. But like I said, I'm crazy just bringing him up all the time. But he just recently did it. That's why I'm back on his ass. Because yo, he's not gonna stop, and I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop unless, you know what I'm saying? Tell the world, tell the world, tell the world the truth, and ask for forgiveness. Because like I said, I will forgive. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta go through certain steps for me to forgive. And I think it's not just my forgiveness. You need the hip hop culture to forgive him. That's what it is. He's in that situation right now. He's in that situation where he needs to be forgiven only if he acts the right, if he does the right things. Go through the avenue of asking for forgiveness. He didn't even apologize for the FBA shit. Never apologize when you think you can use that word like that. Whenever you, doesn't care who he offended, descendants of slaves, people that don't use from down south. You think they don't deserve an apology for that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a fucking maniac. That's a narcissist for real. You know.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
So what's up with Zip, man? Because Zip, like I said, y'all niggas is the funniest niggas in this fucking shit. See, I got love for you. I got love for Zip. I got love for Assad. I differentiate too. Not just, I will never like get on and be with Hassan and talk bad about you. Maybe I let him tell the story, but I'll let him know for sure. Like I fuck with that's my bro. And same way, same way. Because I fuck with Hassan too. And look, what you think about the Bombada? Because Hassan in that subject, Hassan been right, my brother. And I know you get mad at him so much personally, you be like,
but I never say that he ain't do it. I believe that happened to him. I never say that ain't happened or I believe that happened to him. I believe Ben Bada molested him, and that's why he fucked up in his head.
and
And
Beat
I
Stinger
do
too. Beat Stinger
believe
too.
that he gave it up too. Like he was with it. He was part of it. Like he Diddy and this girl, whatever her name is. He was
But
part of it.
even if that's I don't think that's true. But even if it is, like that's a monster to do that to a kid, man. That's a monster.
I don't think he was a kid though.
Oh my God! See, that's when you go crazy. This is
I
when you
mean,
go
no,
rainbow bright.
look. Mentally, he wasn't fully developed, right? That's what okay.
Kid, my dude, he's a kid. He's a
But
thug little kid. Like, no kind of education. You think he fucking went to college before that happened to him? No. He was a.
nah. But listen, bro. He wasn't ready mentally. But I'm talking about the age factor. Where he talked about I was 17, I was 16, I was
He
this and
was
that.
8.
I said,
He said he
huh?
was 8. He said he was 8.
No, he said he was that age when his brother molested him.
Okay, so he's already
But
in
the
that
numbers
realm.
changed so much. He said he was 5 when it first happened. His brother molested him. Then he was 8. Then he was
No,
12,
he comes from
16.
a long line of molesting and abuse. But I'm just trying to tell you, like, what Bambata did with him, whatever, he kept doing it to other people. That's what the problem is. Like, you got a monster running loose like that he could touch different people. I'm not just talking about, in New York. I'm talking
Yeah,
about different states. I'm talking about different countries. This nigga set up chapters for Zulu. So
yeah,
imagine,
yeah, yeah.
and then another kid came out in Brazil saying he did that. After he's just like Hassan age. He said that the Bambata had a chapter over there in Brazil, and he used to molest him. And how many? Come
But
on.
look,
And
one
what
thing
I'm saying this because right now they won. They won in court. The
I know,
John Doe.
I seen it. Yeah, I
So you know
seen
what
it.
I'm saying?
I seen it.
At
Yeah.
least that the nigga didn't show up. Oh my god, I don't understand. Like,
If he felt they were going to lock him up, if he showed up, he was going to jail.
of course,
And he got a lot going against him. But
yeah.
yo, see, and look, dudes say, oh, you this, that. I always say, yo, listen, bro. When Sonetta first came to me with that story about Hassan Campbell and this shit, I didn't know who Hassan Campbell was at the time. I was being fucking Sonetta went downtown to fucking CBS or ABC, one of the two, waited outside for Ben Bada. I was like, yo, what's up? You called me down here. What we gonna do? We gonna stomp this nigga out? Cause all I heard was he raped a little kid. So Shaw was like, nah, we waiting for this nigga to pull up. I'm gonna see what's up with this nigga. So I'm outside waiting. He went through the back way. And then down the line, I found out that Hassan, because I didn't know Hassan Campbell's name. I mean, I didn't know his other name, Poppy and all that other shit. So when I found out, I said, oh shit, that's this nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But I've been in support of him, a faceless support, because I didn't even know who he was. I just knew it was a kid. They say he molested a kid, and I was on it. Because Sonetta, my cousin, used to fucking same thing like with Joe and Charlie Rock LD.
Yeah.
That's how it was with Sonetta. When I came home, he had me still on some bullshit shit he was getting into on 2/5. He called me. He know I'm gonna pull up. You my blood. I'm like, what niggas is doing what? Boom, I pull up.
He bringing
Coming
you to trouble.
2/5.
He bringing you to trouble.
Yeah, but I'm not looking at it like trouble. I'm looking at it like this is my family. You niggas is picking on
Of
him.
course.
You think
Yeah.
he by himself?
But he should have known better. He should have known better. Come on. Plus, he's smart. And that is a fucking intelligent hoodlum. So
Yeah,
he
yeah,
knows.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
OG already. He's older. So he should know better. Yeah, you don't do that. But you know how it go. Family will fuck you even worse. So, but yeah, I remember when Sonetta, when you was recording Hassan in the middle of the street, remember? Hey,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Hassan started pressing Sonetta. Um, but Sonetta's disgusting. The Sonetta, I remember when B Stinger, when he had the nigga, this nigga B Stinger had the nigga on live. He was live, but he had the speaker on. And Zanetta, yeah. Well, he was like giving him business points. Oh, I can take your career. I should be your manager. After he recanted the statement from Bambaataa, because that was all bullshit. That put the pressure on that
Yeah.
man. But Sonetta was on live. I'm like, yo, that's a good move. I can be your manager. I can move you through things. You can get shows. And then later on, he's like, Ron told Sonetta, he said, yo, you know you're on live, right? He said, why the fuck you got me on live? He started breaking on him. He said, how you gonna play me like that? Come on, Ron. You're supposed to keep me on. He blew up his spot. He blew up his spot. And yeah, and right now, Ron Savage, B Stinger, he's putting baby oil on for Hocus 4/5.
Oh yeah, I just see that little short. I see some shit with him saying he want him to all them up. He want them all up.
Yeah, he's out of here. Yeah, I
The
think Zulu
Hocus want to
Nation.
see B Stinger all up. He want him all up.
Yo, he crazy, man. He lost his mind. That's fucked up. That's like the product of hip hop. Not even hip hop. I don't go, yeah, hip hop, but Bam Bam Bigelow started this shit. Like that nigga's one of the founders. That's why there's so much arguing now with hip hop.
That's why there's so much of that going on now, because
Yeah,
the root of it is evil. And this nigga with his wickedness, he just planted all the seeds. Listen, can you imagine, like, right? Look, not just for Hassan Campbell, right? He carrying crates just to be down. Imagine all the rappers from back then that wanted to get on with Ben Bowers, like, all right, let me put my finger in your butt. Let me do whatever it is I got to do sexually to get in. Like what P did, you want to get in?
The narrative.
Get all up. So niggas was doing that. Like,
Gatekeepers.
is one of my favorite rappers, but you can't tell me nothing funny went on with niggas back then. Something funny, especially with Bambaataa. This freak. And nobody's saying nothing, and y'all stepping up, knowing what he was really doing. Nobody's stepping up, but y'all supposed to be the pioneers of hip hop. Man, get the fuck out.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, and then he was a type of different movement. Remember, he was planting flag. He was moving like with a revolution. The dudes like killers. He had the smart ones. He had the pretty ones. The girls too. He camouflaged himself behind these people.
That's what it was.
And they gave him the
camouflaged himself so fucking good. You
That's
couldn't
what they
see
all
it.
do. Joe is the same way. He camouflages himself. Yeah, that's what he do. That's why I get mad. It's like, yo, let that man fight his war. Let him stand on his square and show us why we should follow him. That's the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you see them get away with this shit and do the bad deeds to other people. Why do you think there's other Spanish rappers from the Bronx, so many youngins right now that are dope or lyrical dudes throughout the years, besides Pun and you know what I'm saying? He's the gatekeeper. Joe keeps his own people down. That's how much disgusting he is. He wants to be the only one in the history.
That's and that's what I say too. I say Joe don't want nobody to get big as him or bigger.
Nobody.
He know, like, oh, if he sees something, oh no, this nigga got potential.
Yeah, he'll fuck you up.
Yeah, you good, kid. Yeah, man, I got you. I'm gonna put you on. That nigga blackball you. If you see this nigga coming in the office, you better not.
Nigga with the belly, with the banana, that's him. He said, "Oh, I don't like this shit."
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to drop it down with this nigga. That's that nigga right there, man. I'm telling you.
That's why whenever a Latino rapper came out, True Life, All
Yeah,
of
hold
I
on.
always said,
I was with
I
me. That
thought
was with
like,
me. True
damn,
Life was with
Joe
me.
gonna snatch him up, but he ain't.
He came through me, Charlie Hustle, through life. They're all in my terror squad sessions. I brought them niggas in, the ghetto inmates from the Lower East Side. All of them dudes, all of them raised, all of them. It was with me. I was giving shots out. I was opening like, nah, come on, get a track with me. And they should fire, fire. But there goes Joe, the one I thought was my friend that would be proud of me. No, yo, you can't stop. You gotta stop letting niggas come in the studio, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, too many people. You gotta. I'm like this, fighting for them. Fighting for these niggas is nice. You crazy. That's what Pun did too. Pun did the same shit. So I'm carrying that shit and we bringing people that are nice, new artists. Like that was the filter for Joe to be like, that's how Remy Ma came. That's how even the Tony Sunshine niggas came. Like to us filtering, bringing people against his will, because Pun already showed him he got the skills. He went platinum. So, nigga, you can't really stop us now. But we bringing it back to you, honoring you when you are the leader. So what he did with me, he could control me with the bullshit. He couldn't fucking cheat me. He couldn't fucking try to, what I'm saying, like do the business shit because we seen that already. Like he jerking or he doing this shit for the money. He's stealing. And I still give him the pep talk. My nigga, you don't have to steal, man. We want you to eat. We want you to eat, brother. Why you gotta steal? Why you gotta do funny shit? So with me, he knew me, so he wouldn't try me as much. But the rest of the guys, I'm against. Everybody, the prospects, the Sage broke out early, but those guys, they was already in line. He already put them in line through intimidation. Like backfield, we do shows, shut the fuck up, nigga. Have the thug niggas talk to these niggas like that. I used to be like, stop talking to my niggas like that. They knew better not to. They knew I was that nigga. Like, you can't do that. I don't like abuse, nigga. Don't be doing that, especially if I know you and I see you scared, like the prospect and Tony Sunshine scared, and they bullying you. You're not gonna do that in front of me. So they kept me separate. They kept me separate a lot of times because I did that. But but you see these dudes that you protect, they later on licking balls over there like this. No, daddy, don't hurt my daddy. And I'm like, this holy shit. The same dudes you protect, man, for them to have all the rights of an artist and be free and you know what I'm saying? Be in a comfortable environment for them. Dumb niggas shit on the dude who really did that for them. And that shit gives me extra. So I got a lot of shit that got me on level 10, mother. It's not just one thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to even say it. I just let it. Now it's playing out because they're fucking stepping on their own shit and they showing the world. So I love that shit. But yeah, but Zip has been going hard with the terror squad. Oh, and what did you
Yeah.
see? Did you see the talking about Mr. Pete? Did you see the interview he did with some white dude?
Nah, I see him up there with a white dude. And matter of fact, you know what? What's the name said he wanted to pull up? King of New Jersey.
Yeah. No, he called me. I told him this is the one shit. It's not like his StreamYard.
Oh, so on the YouTube you can't bring two people up?
Only one. Yeah, only
Oh, it's
just
only one person at a time? Oh
basically
man.
like yeah. I told him I'm gonna give him. We're gonna do it Thursday. Shout out to King of New York. I mean King of Jersey.
King of New
Um,
York. Motherfucker.
King Jersey, man. That's my boy. He crazy. That's another psycho. All the psycho, all y'all psycho niggas attracted to me. And y'all always fuck you up, but y'all the best.
That's my man. Yo, that's my man. That's my brother right there, man. You know, we started off
Yeah, y'all started
going
off
out
right.
again. That's my bro, man. Like I
Yeah, he's a
fucks with
good
King of
brother.
New Jersey, man. I pulled up over there, like, yo, he kept it a butt. Yo, King of New Jersey. Yo, if he listening, he know that motherfucker had,
Okay.
yo, pick what bitch you want. Which one you want up in here? That nigga had the spot.
Yeah. Now he got married, so I'm sure that shit's
Yeah,
going
he
down.
married.
He up
Yeah,
there.
he fell back now. He chilling. He
Yeah.
chilling now.
I
But yeah,
hope he ain't
whenever
get
I
no
pull up,
fucking
yo,
Remy.
Ted, pull up.
I hope he ain't
Huh?
get no Remy. I hope so, because he's
Oh
happily in
no, no,
love.
no, no. He got a good one. He got a good wife.
Okay,
He got a
great,
good
great.
wife.
Black love, baby. He got to rub. He told me too. My heart broken, man. This Pappin and Remy shit. He called me earlier, he was like, "Yeah, man, it's black love, man. He fucked it up." And I was, "He got married." I see, man. That did, man. That did put a
Yeah.
damp on a lot of things. But
So we're gonna see how
oh
Remy
yeah, the Pistol Pete.
how
Wait,
she
wait.
hold her shit down now.
So Pistol Pete, I'm just trying to tell you, said a story on that podcast where he said that he put a some shit happened between two dudes, a black boy and a Dominican boy, and they had beef, whatever. Black dude sliced the Dominican dude, whatever. It was Pete's man. Then later on in life, the Dominican dude called me, yo, I want to eat that nigga food, whatever, and catch him back. So Pistol P went with all the Spanish dudes because they made it like a race war in Coxsackie. So it was a race war. Pistol P was rocking with a lot of black dudes. So he told the black dudes he knows that, yo, stay in yourself, stay in yourself. I guess to protect them, right? This is it's going already in the Joe Beluga story capping already this way, right? So now, yeah, because they learn from the leader. The leader, if your leader's like this, it reflects. I remember Big Meat said that shit. Leader reflects. Saying leadership, whatever the crew, whatever your leader is, this is what you are. So he said that they got to the yard. Pistol Pete put a Puerto Rican flag in the middle of the yard. And all the Boricuas, the Spanish dudes went and stabbing all the black dudes. They stabbed up mad people. All
what
the
is
black
happening?
dudes.
Where?
Coxsackie.
What year was that?
I don't know, but he said that story there. You got to tune in for that, No hate, because I don't know. That happened, whatever. But a lot of people call it cap to that. Zip with the drip definitely called cap to that. Another dude.
And he put a flag in the yard and they stabbed all the
Puerto
black
Rican
dudes?
flag in the yard. And he ate all the black dudes' food. Or whatever black dude was there, he got eaten. They were stabbing all of them.
No.
There we go. There we go.
That'd have been impossible. Look.
That's what's it.
Coxsackie, right? It was too many black niggas in there. Number one. Coxsackie, the air in that jail will make you a nutcase. And how y'all gonna do that? That's a police jail. Niggas get busy in there, but the police run that shit. That's a young nigga jail. That's an adolescent type jail.
He said the black dude that started all of it, I guess, for slicing the Dominican dude. He said the cops had him, and he ran himself in front of the cop, ate his food right there in front of the cop. That's what he said.
So he caught a new bid then.
He said for some reason, then he said they took him to the showers, whatever, and they beat the shit out of the cops. And he had a razor in his mouth and he cut up his insides, whatever, but they didn't give him a new charge. I don't know what happened. Once again, the magically delicious beluga tails are in effect. So he didn't catch a new charge, whatever. And then he said he spent half of the whole 90s, he was locked up. He came out in 2005 or 2, whatever. So from 89, number 89, I think we seen that in the paperwork, 89. Remember that case? So from 89 all the way to 2001 or something, that's when he came out and came home. I took a picture with him in 93. He went to Miami and we did a show with Pun when me and Pun first came. I went in 93.
No,
but I'm
saying
lying.
You lying. No, you lying.
I went to do a show. We took a picture. It's in the gram.
Hold on, Link. Hold on.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't been really checking y'all out, man, because we get caught. I get caught up in the stories and real talk with real brothers. So my bad for not giving y'all so much attention. R.I.P. my day, Carter Hahn. So yeah, rest in peace, Carter Hahn. Remember them? I remember them days. I was a shorty, but I remember them. I was Cortland and all that. I used to go to Alfred Smith. So
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to something to eat. Look.
Yeah, man. So I'm just trying to tell you that, and to tell you the truth, if we would just say the truth and what he's doing. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Girl?
Boy.
Wow, yeah. That's Wolfie right there. That's Wolfie for real. Look at the eyes.
Get out from there.
Do we got one blue and one dark and one blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of husky. This is a husky, right?
Yep. Yeah. Look at the camera, man.
Yeah. Nigga look like the Howling. Remember that movie, The Howling? Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was the bootleg effect of The Howling, the wolves. Oh, man.
Wow. Hell yeah. But nah, so what hold on. You said you took a picture with him in 93. How was that? Are you sure that was him? Maybe it wasn't him that you took the picture with.
No, that was him. 93. I'm trying to tell you, he said he spent the whole 90s in jail.
Hold on, wait. He said he was locked up from 89 to 2002?
One or two, one of those.
And you took a picture with him in 93?
93, we was in Orlando. There's a picture online. I put it up on my shit back in the days. It was me. It was a red car. Danny Magnum. I want to have to drop names. I could be shorter
Chris
too.
Cross?
Danny Magnum is no, he's in the feds now. He's doing like 60, I think,
Oh, you talking about Danny
but
Mac?
that
The
was
Mac
his
Daddy.
crew. That was Pete's crew, though. That he used to roll with Danny Magnum. Like people I know. So I'm trying to tell you, in '93, we had a show. Joe had a show. Matter of fact, it was the Bone Thugs and Harmony shit. The Hey Joey, trying to get this money. It was that we had to go to Miami for. So Pun brought me along. There was a picture right there, the red convertible. We all gathered up, me, DJ Surge, Flex. You see it online, and it's Pistol P right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all hugging each other like, yeah. So he was out for '93. So you already capping on that? Or maybe he forgot. But he said definitely, the whole '90s, he was in jail. '89 was a very strange year for Fat Joe and Pistol. That's what I got to tell you. But in '93, he was out doing that. So I know he probably fucked up on that one. But yeah, he ate all the black brothers' food and put a Puerto Rican flag right in the middle of the film. I don't know. I heard a story back in the days about that, and I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of people was there. A lot of prisoners, I guess. So somebody had to confirm it. And there's nobody that really confirmed it yet, but he
You
told
gotta
us.
say what year it was. You gotta say what year it was. If they
Well, you
had
gotta
the
check it out. That's what I'm saying. I'm plugging them in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. I forgot the dude name. The dude was asking some good questions too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I mean, Pete says, like I said, I always give him 75% of the truth. Because even when he told the truth with me, when I ran up on him, he told it backwards away. Like he was the man in charge when, believe me, you know what I'm saying? He can't even lie that much. You know what I'm saying? When I pressed him, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, he told 75% of that story true. So I let it rock. I stood back, said, you know what? I'm gonna let him have it. I don't want to make him look pussy or I'm tougher than him. But that day was what it was, and the truth is the truth. Uh, but I don't think he pussy. I think he get busy. We all get busy. You know what I'm saying? We all get busy. And he knows I get busy. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he told that story, and I think it's just a crazy story to say. Right now, this climate, those type of stories start bringing you, that energy around you. Doing that to any group of people, and you say it, and then you saying that you hung out with black people more. That was your people. Like you grew up around black people, and you get in jail and you do it on some race shit like that. You put a Puerto Rican flag in you. I mean, I don't know what kind of oppression maybe was going on in that jail.
only thing I could think about back at that time is a Dominican getting cut.
Yeah,
That it's
that's what
going
he
to take
said.
it's going to be a Dominican that's going to be out there putting that
Oh,
Dominican flag out there, Trinitario and shit like that.
yeah,
Ohio
that
seen the
happened in the
world over
'90s
there.
though. That happened in the '90s.
If it's in the '90s, I
Fox
always
Factory.
got word from the cat, and they always was coming to Auburn, Elmira. I ain't never get that one though.
Yeah,
I
and
never heard that one.
that's a fucking big ass story. Like that should travel through every jail. There's jail stories to this day that you know what I'm saying. Like I never been locked up either. I respect it like motherfucker. I help my brothers. I have mad brothers in the lockdown, and I can visit them when I can visit them. But they know I'm the worst visitor in the world. Even those that say I love, but they know I love them. And you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, the same energy when they come out when they're in there, and I got a war going on outside over here myself, so I get caught up in time and the bullshit. I think everybody fucking knows that. And me with my stubborn ass, I'm still trying to be a rapper. I still do, that's something for the world to hear on that level, on the artist level. So I go extra hard, but I'm just explaining the story of why my shit don't get out there. Because I got a lot of fucking baloney smokers. You know what I'm saying? That just hate with no reason to hate, except the fat beluga. They want to be blowfishes. So, all right, now we're gonna expose the blowfishes, and I'm gonna fuck y'all up too in the ring. Thank Hocus. Thank Hocus for that too. How do you want to fight my little brother ever? You know what I'm saying? I deal with my people with love. But once they cross that line, oh, Lady Magdalene, you done fucked up. Now, yeah,
Somebody in the chat says it sounds like an LK story. It do. That shit do sound like a Latin King story for real. That sound like some Latin King shit.
yeah, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. He's like the Dominican kid got sliced and all
Yeah,
that. But do
Dominican.
you put a Puerto
And
Rican flag
I
though?
would listen. If that would have happened with a Dominican, when motherfuckers came to Auburn, I would have been involved in it.
Yeah.
I was with the I was with the Trinitarios then, so I would have been involved with it. I would have got word. I would have knew somebody would have said something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody black would have came there. Word would have got it. Yo, nah, we could just
That's
got
what
it
I'm
on
saying.
over here with the blacks. Yo, you got to get over. You know what I'm saying? When they reach over there, tear them up.
Yeah.
I never heard that. Never.
But just to take credit for some shit like that on live or on a podcast and say that story and say he did it, you got some balls to do
But I
that.
gotta, but my thing is this, like, I'm not gonna say he didn't do it or he did do it. I'm gonna say that if I know the year, let him say the year it happened. If somebody interview him again and say, yo, what year did that happen?
No,
If
go
it
into it.
happened
I think
anywhere
he
in the
probably said it.
90s, I was out there. I was there. Anywhere in the 90s, I was in there. So
That's
I
what I'm
would
saying.
know. And then I know somebody that wouldn't know that was there. Or you know what I'm saying? Or you just take a little investigation. Yo, you was there at this time, son.
And I don't know.
Happened?
And I don't know if it was Coxsackie's not a Fed. That was state. Yeah,
Huh?
that's state. Coxsackie's state, right? It's not no Fed.
Yeah. That's the
So
state.
yeah, so it happened in the states. He said the jail. Yeah.
I
I don't
gotta I
know if
gotta
he's
hear
real
the
or not
year.
either, but I'm just saying he told that story. And it's like, wow, you did it for clout. And if you did do it, that's the type of stories you got to be careful because now it's of course it's 2025 and it's math a long time ago. But the reason why you did that and you over here, you know what I'm saying, preaching that Puerto Rican, black and brown love, and that's not no black and brown. That look like you a fucking traitor. At the end of the day, not a traitor, but a traitor. And I understand if they're suppressing the Spanish dudes in there, and they have to do that because of suppression, just like the Bloods did it with the Latin Kings, whatever. It's something that big.
Nah. You ain't gonna get that one off. The Bloods ain't doing it with the Latin Kings.
Well, I'm saying, well, that's
The
what.
Latin Kings was doing it to the blacks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But then they had to
The
revolt.
5%ers was doing it to the Latinos, and then when they got the Latin Kings, they started doing it back to the blacks. And then the Bloods came, and then that's where that big war was
But that's
going
what
on
I'm
with the
saying. You
Bloods.
see, if it's oppression like that, like even the Latin Kings was doing it to the blacks,
Yeah.
then,
If
then
it's
it was like
oppression, then it's
like
different.
the Bloods had a reason to put that blood
Yeah,
flag in the fucking yard and do what they gotta do. Is what I'm saying.
yeah. But if just a dude sliced the dude, that's not no race war. That's just a motherfucker sliced another dude.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why he said it started like that. But then the people in jail got it to be a racial war, and that's when he put the Boricua flag in the middle of the yard and started stabbing all the black folk. That's what he said.
Nah, I don't know
So
about that, bro.
yeah, but like I said, man, I got history. Most of them, well, they are died like Raul died. I had history with all them dudes, and those are street dudes too, and I had love for them. It's just, they chose sides. That's the reason. So if you're going against me, nigga, it's fuck you 10,000 times. It is what it is. Like, I hate when it's neutral niggas and be like, yo, but they usually more favorite the fat guy than me. You neutral, but you over there.
Look, listen to you, huh? How you think I felt the same thing when motherfuckers neutral, but y'all favor that side and you're going against me. And I'm the motherfucker, right? Look at you. Look at me. I'm the motherfucker. You talking that gangster shit. I'm the one that's outside, though. I'm out here. I'm everywhere. You can find me
I see
anywhere,
you.
bro. I'm not hiding, and you can pull up. And I say pull up. I pull up wherever. And look, my pull up says I'm not pulling up to do no violence, or gun smoke, and none of that. I want to pull up and have a conversation to dead all of this shit, so we could come together. But if you want some smoke, we could get it on with these. I'm not
Yeah,
going to these. Why would I go here? I'm gonna lose all day with here
yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
because if
Yeah,
I
but
hit you.
your shit is because of what you stand on in front of here. It's not real like fucking history beef with a certain individual or a certain crew. It's
Yeah.
not that. So you doing it, I think for
And
people to
my
see
shit
that.
ain't deep as your shit.
Yeah, yeah.
If that would have happened to me,
But you got these.
I would have been in jail already though. See,
But
you better than me with that. I would already been in
I
jail.
got fucking lucky and I praise God and I know he got my back to say that. You know what I'm saying?
I
If I
remember you
never
told me the night it happened, you got on your knees and prayed to God. You was
I
just
did.
praying.
I did. And believe me, the crew I ran with, I don't know if y'all gotta know my crew. Y'all know the crew I ran with niggas, and I had niggas from everywhere, but from the Bronx, from Manhattan, it don't matter. Niggas that were locked up, niggas like crazy. One point from 2000, 2001 all the way to like fucking 2015. Like this is my niggas, right? Like niggas in the street, they got names and all that. But we kept it hush because I always protected those niggas. Those are the ones that I know body something. I don't want nobody to body nothing for me. We protecting everything. Yes, against let me do the body. That's me. That's my rules, my shit. Let me handle that. Right? And when I didn't have that, that perk right there. I put a crew of professional niggas around my crew, so we won't get in trouble. Let them niggas diffuse what they need. You know what I'm saying? Like we go to a club, like let them niggas that the paid bodyguards. When I go MOB, they put paid bodyguards with me. But I have my crew. So I told them niggas, all right, so just be in front line of defense. When niggas past that first line of defense in disrespect, the crew was running loose on them. So I protected my crew in that way. So whenever we was out anywhere, it was fun. It was to do our job. And like I said, the only time, well, it was a couple of times when I saw it.
Yo, let me ask you something. When you do your live like this, right?
Yeah.
You know how to get paid while we going, right?
I don't know. What do you mean?
All right, so look, before you do the live,
Oh, yeah, we put it on pay.
You do
Put
it,
it
you
on
go to
monetize it?
advanced settings, right?
Yeah, I did that.
And change the monetization to green.
I did that.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I did that, but you already know it probably. We curse so much, they probably take it off. I don't know.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You all green right now, so that window of green right now, you good because you got green. If it go yellow later, cool. So what? But you got your green for all of this time.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I know that part. I just don't know how to go from the StreamYard part. I don't know how to put it through like here and do the StreamYard, the Brady Bunch effect, where I can invite mad
you know how to
people.
do it? First, you got to get StreamYard, bro.
I got it. I just don't know how to put it. Like if I go to StreamYard, that's a whole different app than YouTube.
All right, so look, this is what you got to do. You got a computer, right?
Nope. Phone. Phone, ET phone home. So you need a computer. Okay, that's what I
And
probably
you have the
call it.
computer, you set it up, and then just put it right to your phone, and then you will log in, and it's better because you could go through the computer to the phone. Like it's way better
Yeah,
with
me
the
and Panda. Panda
YouTube.
be doing it for me. He be DJing and shit and telling stories. He
Oh,
DJs. We started it. So it's dope. I want to learn how to do that. And hey, let me salute to you. Because before that, me, when you did the interview with me, I wasn't even into the YouTube and shit. You told me all this shit. And you just got out of jail. So you was putting your shit, yo, kill, yo, you gotta do this and that. And we weren't even recording, remember? You recorded me about a 149th over there. We did a little thing. I said, nah, I was trying to direct you. You was like, fuck you, kill me, yo, we had the illest fucking just natural fucking chemistry with each other. But yeah, man. Then we went to Queens. Remember? I didn't have no license. I'm telling you shit. He's like, you got no license? You can get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Oh man. But see, look at this. All this time went by and you still fucking hate Hassan Campbell still. And I'm still hate fucking
Nah, I
drugs.
don't hate him. Fuck that nigga Hassan Campbell. I don't hate him, but he just, I don't know, bro. He don't.
I think he's a good dude,
He
man. I think he's been through a lot and he told a story. I think his main story, which is the Bambada problem, I think he helped a lot of people gain confidence again and talk. And he's also been an example for really abuse. Y'all motherfuckers be abusing that nigga, man. Not just you. You different because you know his real life inside and all that. You attached to his family. But other dude like trolls, my nigga, you shit, man. They say
they
horrible
kill him.
stuff. And I'm saying that because he's he's a victim in that shit. So, I know y'all gonna say, yo, but he's a victim, but he talk like he's not a victim, he's that tough. Yo, you don't
See,
know
but
his
I
days.
understand what he's suffering from. He's suffering from that image. He want to be tough.
Everybody
But
he
he
does.
also want to be a victim, but then he also wants to be like a positive role model when it is all bundled up in one little head of his, man, and he can't.
But he do
One
have,
minute he,
but he does have like flashes of all of those things. He does because
yeah, he do. Nah, he do.
he does. He
He
does. So
do.
it's like I said, I applaud him for being positive, being a family man, regardless. So he got better traits as a human being than I think any bad. But he do get ratchet. He do nut shit. He do Bronx asshole shit. He got shot on fucking film. That's not a fucking joke. He got shot, my nigga. He didn't snitch.
That was cap. That was
There's
cap.
no
That was
paperwork
cap.
on him snitching.
That was
There's no
cap, though. That
paperwork.
was
Y'all
cap.
forget about that. Like he
What?
really got shot. And when you go to the
He
doctor,
ain't get shot. He ain't get shot. That was
there
cap.
you go. He got shot. And he got shot. What the fuck else you need to go in his fucking bullet hole?
I got the paperwork, so I don't care what y'all say.
Nigga, we saw it. What the fuck are you telling me that now that the live cameras ain't good? He's in the hospital with a fucking shot wound.
I know. He got
How?
shot before. He got shot before, and he got
So you
that
trying
bullet
to
taken
tell me
out of
that
him.
was a play?
He got that bullet taken out of him.
Yeah. But he got shot. Is the point?
He got shot back in the days. That day, he didn't get shot.
So why the fuck he was in the hospital with a fucking bandage in his fucking hand?
Because he got the other bullet taken out of him.
Stop. You think he went through all the theatrics to do that? Yo, you are the worst ever right now.
All right,
There's no way.
So Link. So
there's no way.
When I had put that paperwork up here, right, of his medical records, and they start saying, 10 told the police, how the fuck he get his medical records? Right?
So
he didn't call, he never said his cap. That's his real medical, that's his shit. Him, 5 Guard, all of this shit.
But why would the doctor go inside him anywhere to take out another bullet?
Listen, hold on. I could go to the doctor tomorrow, right? I could go over there tomorrow and say, yo, I got shot, I got a bullet logged in me, I want it out.
Yeah, but my brother, you seen it live. The nigga arguing with the shit, the throwing bottle, blah, blah, blah. Shit comes off, he's in a fucking car, bleeding. Well, I don't know, I didn't see the blood, but...
Will you stand up? Don't cap. He was not no car bleeding.
Not bleeding, but he was like this. Oh shit, I got shot. And the other guy...
So what? I could do that too. I could make a video. Yo, Links. Yo, call the police. I just got shot. I could make a video driving like I just got shot.
But you supposed to...
He never showed you no sweatshirt. Where that sweatshirt he had on?
Yo, you motherfucker. You'll find anything. You don't like that nigga that bad. Yo, you think you fucking capping? There was a report over the thing. Remember the app that they got that they see the crime report around that?
Hold on, look. Hold on. Fuck that shit. It was a shot wrong. It was a shot fire. They fired a shot. Nothing hit him. Hold on, what? Hold on.
Holy shit. Yo, God damn, the hate is real. This is what they be doing to me too, man. They be my people. Be like, yo, my nigga, I'm telling you the truth. Like, I show y'all. They'll be like, nope, it's a special effects. You acted it out. That's crazy.
Watch. Hold on. So I got rid of all of it. I just told my people, yo.
There's no way you going deep cover to find out if that was fake or not. You know that was real.
No.
You punch fucking under the bars, whatever his name. Remember under the bars for Hassan Campbell.
You said what?
You punch under the bar. What's the nigga name? Under the bar?
Behind the bar?
Behind the bar. You punched him in the face. Or no, you didn't punch him in the face, but you bullied his ass. Like, he's supposed to be bullied because he was over there trying to talk about Hassan Campble. You backed up.
That ain't why I did that.
You did it. That's why I think you're inside. You did it to protect your fucking brother.
Nah, that motherfucker behind the bar been talking about me for 2 years, bro.
Yeah, but he was over there making fun of Hassan Campbell.
No, he was over there doing that. That was the only time I was able to catch him. I know
that. But like simultaneously, he was over there trying to find out where he got shot at, where Hassan got shot.
Yo, listen, man. I don't give a fuck if he was over there on 10th Avenue saying, yo, Fat Joe used to live here. I'd have drove over there.
But what's the coincidence?
You doing over here?
What's the coincidence that he's over there trying to do exactly what you're doing, saying that shit was fake or what? Like go over there on some nosy body shit, trying to find out this nigga was lying, whatever. And you come out of nowhere, big bruh, 10 toes, saving. You know, you looking out for your brother Hassan, nigga. That's love.
Nah.
Promote that. That's a better fucking promotion than the fucking hate and the bullshit, the conspiracy theory. Promote the fact that, yo, I know it's coincidence, but that nigga was over there talking bad about Hassan and you came and you put him in his place. I like to think it that way.
Hassan said when it happened, he was asleep. He said, yo, I was asleep. He said, I would have went over there if I knew that motherfucker was dead. But when he said when he woke up, he had mad texts and they telling him, yo, 10 Toes just ran down on this dude in your projects.
Mm-hmm. Bronx River. That's what I'm saying. He was over there trying to ridicule Hassan. Trying to say, oh, this motherfucker, like he was crazy. Everybody looking at him like crazy.
I didn't give a fuck about I didn't even see what he was saying on his live. All I heard was he's over there.
You what he was saying.
That's it. I don't care what he was saying. Like I'm pushing up. What you gotta say now, bitch? You've been talking all this shit on the internet. Say it now.
There you go. But you interrupted and you stood up.
Oh my God.
Hassan Campbell. That's
universal
love. You can't go against that. I'm telling you facts. Regardless, if you didn't even know what he was talking about, whatever, it looked to the world like you stepped up for your fucking family member
So you mean to tell me, right?
there. No,
If a dude is
don't fucking
over
put
in
Joe in there.
forest projects, hold on. A dude is in forest projects you got smoke with, and you run down on him, and he out there talk about Fat Joe. I could say, yo, you ran down on for your brother for Fat Joe, man, and he was in the projects, man. You know what I'm saying?
But if that's what it looked like, I would look into it. I'd be like, damn, San Antonio, I did that? Shit. That's not what I wanted, but it looks like that. Maybe let me open my mind up a
It
little
ain't
bit.
look like that. That's the first time I'm ever hearing this shit from you. It looked
I'm
like I
telling
read
you,
it.
go back. I was watching that live. I was watching live on that live. And you ran up on him. I'm trying to tell you. That's what he was talking. He was going to back off. Hassan Campbell, like he was a liar. Like, you know what I'm saying? He went to Hassan's the front gate. He was throwing rocks at him and all that, making sure. You know Hassan Campbell? Like, you know Hassan Campbell? He was
You
making
say he
fun
was
of
throwing
Hassan.
rocks?
Remember when they was throwing like bottles at Hassan, that building?
Oh, yeah.
He went to that building because remember they threw rocks at Hassan first from there. Remember, there was another one that Hassan was outside and going in on Bambada, and they was throwing rocks in the roof and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he went over there.
I don't know that one, man.
I
You
don't know
wilding
about
out
rocks,
now.
but they threw other shit at Hassan, like garbage cans and shit through the window.
A garbage can.
I'm trying to tell
What you
you,
talking about? A
this is where.
garbage can.
So behind the ball, went over there mocking them, interviewing people. Yo, you know Hassan Campbell, the old ladies and shit like that, like trolling them. Then he went into the bodega and he went like this. You know Sam Campbell to the Pakistani guy. He was like, no, I don't know. What are you talking about? So he going through the aisles and he's looking at cans, making fun of Hassan. I'm trying to tell you. And there goes the diesel fucking Captain America saving your brother Hassan, and you put the pressure on him. That's why it was so dope to me. And you did that for him, and he did that for you. And I was like, oh, my brothers are looking out for each other. That's some dope shit. But then you say shit like this, and I'm like, fuck. I try to use that as a fucking segue for you to fucking be cool with each other, but you know, and I'm fucking closer to you than him. But you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Well,
So I saw the goodness in that part. You know what it is? The thing about Hassan also, man, is that he's the one that got hated. He gets hated on in the upper level. Like he get
yeah.
Hassan gets like really what I go through in the industry. Hassan, they do that shit to him in this shit. That's why I promote the unity of big guys that do this YouTube shit like you, Zip. Y'all niggas got real talent. Hassan too. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking you know, he got his own talent and y'all got your own following. And I think working together will be more productive than anything. That, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why I see that. If I had a fucking network, I would get all of y'all niggas. I would give y'all niggas what the fuck y'all want. Shut the fuck up. Just talk and build with each other. Even if you argue, that's great for TV. Just respect each other on that level. Don't go past. And if you do go past, I'm gonna have fucking security out there tranquilizing y'all motherfuckers when y'all get out of line. You know, y'all going to sleep. You know, ain't nobody gonna put no hands on each other. But the fucking content between y'all three, if y'all don't gotta be lovey-dovey on some, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got different opinions about life. You know what I'm saying? But if you do it the right way, in a business way, on here, I think it will be fucking, you know, amazing. And you know, but they're not gonna let that happen. The uppers, the blue white collars, they're not gonna let Hassan ever do that. You could tell. Hassan broke that internet how many times already? Even with the wax shit. Remember he put the messages that he recorded wax? Oh,
Yeah.
he got this nigga's a legend with this shit. Like, and it be real. Don't fuck it up for me and say that all this shit is staged.
Yo, look,
It be
no,
real.
that was real. Hassan got that from me. Remember, I'm the first one that do the recording shit on the phone. Oh, that's some police shit. Hassan made a video. Yeah, that nigga 10 toes down doing police shit, recording niggas. I told him, yo, you get on the phone with niggas, you better record them because niggas gonna say one thing and change it up. Then he came out with the whack. I said, oh shit, this motherfucker took my advice.
But
You
y'all
bitch.
be using each other shit. That's what I'm saying. Y'all be borrowing each other shit. You Matt, you original with your shit. They got the fucking stay the fuck of the white man. Whatever the fuck I forgot it. You don't even say it no more.
Stay that white man in prison.
Yeah, but say it the way you say you fuck. Say it the way the right
Stay
way.
that goddamn white man in prison.
But you have that. You have all that shit. That was just that was his stamp. And Dip with the fucking, let's get to that. And then Hassan with the psycho. He's like a universal psycho. So he got mad different shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's a funny motherfucker. And he speaks to a certain kind of, a broader. Like, yeah, you still fucking, I think you still in how you call that shit? Prisonalized. What do we call that shit? Institutionalized.
A little said bit. Prisonalized. Shit. He said prisonalized.
You still a little institutionalized.
A
little bit.
Hey, yo, Francis Gomez. A Leo.
Rah, 199. Thank you for the love. You are funding the revolution. And I'm on my shit. Cuban Revolution. 10 toes. And Cuban, you should box Fat Joe. He didn't want to box me. Come on, you already know that. He never want to box me. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry, I'm going to go. I just challenged Nori, too. I forgot to tell you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's over there boxing. He's over there with the trainer. He did a little video with the trainer or some bootleg dude hitting the pads more than even he's throwing them. So he's over there hitting the pads. Memorial Day, everybody's eating glizzy. I'm over here putting that work in. So I said, okay, Mr. fucking drunk chump. My bad. Glizzy eater. Whenever you're ready, I'm here. I would love to step in that ring with you.
Why you want to fight Nori?
Because he can never interview me. So now he's going to be forced to interview me. I'm going to interview him. Remember? So now, we're going to interview. I will limit you. I can interview you. That was never a rule. You can't interview me. But now we can get some paper, right? You can get some paper you want. You said it's not real beef with you. I'll do friendly with him. It's not like I got really hateful. I just hate the fact that he's under the control of, because before that, Nori always had love for me, man. And he kept the love separate, but he kept it gangster. He kept it honorable. But when he got that podcast, forget about it. He turned into a fucking baloney smoker for Joe. So when he makes statements like that, talk about, just because I know Joe, I can never interview Cuban Link. Like, he separated me there and put me in the black box again. And then he drug fucking math with him, too. Oh, yeah, somebody who be lying about paperwork. And you didn't say shit either, you fuck. You're supposed to get on his ass.
Who said lying about paperwork?
Math said that about me. I make
I never heard that. They couldn't say that. I was part of that. Man. They couldn't say it. I was part of that. Nigga, I was there.
I know that. He had you on the show, but it was cool for you, and you was really doing the diligence. So I'm over here like, oh, look at my nigga, 10 toes on math. I'm sure 10 must have told that nigga math that I don't make up no paperwork. That shit was real. And put some, I told math, just when you find out the truth, make a little blog and say, yo, my bad, Q. I didn't know, say whatever. And that would have been good. But no, nigga, right after Nori said he could never interview me, Math took it on himself and said, yeah, I can't really take that risk with Cuban because he's liable to say anything. He makes. he said he makes up paperwork on people. That's like, yeah, he'll give you 100,000 views, but it wouldn't be worth it by him lying. But Math, Math, he was cool with me. What the fuck? So that he got online. That's all. That was all. My nigga, that's the Beluganati. They put people online. They premeditate this shit all the time for me. And you got to see it. That's why I'll be watching. That's why I'm glad they do it in front of people. Because y'all can see it now. Why did Math have to say that? Oh, because he was going to be the next hot, podcaster, and they're going to be in that level, and they want to make sure that all Joe's enemies and Nori's are his enemies. So they used me as an example for me not to advance all the time. But it was funny when you was there with Bit Me and everything. I'm like, oh, okay. Now, I know my nigga 10 Toe gonna keep it real and let them know on the side, yo, Cuban wasn't lying about that. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that, but y'all didn't get to have that convo.
Man, I always said, motherfucker, Cuban ain't lying, nigga. I'm there. Yeah. I'm the one that went to the fucking court. Yo, I never even I got the video. I never put the video. I will meet in the fucking courthouse.
Yeah, you see,
saying I was a publicist for Fat Joe. All that.
We're saving that shit because the future, the past always come back.
I still got the video.
When that shit blows up, and did you see the interview that Dude Ray's? I sent it to you, right? The Dude Ray's got on a horn with another podcaster, and he said that that I'm a sucker. He called me a sucker after I fucking took the whole fucking case and I blew it up, and I said, yo, this nigga's because I took it back, I guess, because remember they didn't show up when I opened up the platform for people for the nephew. For the black mics, and I said, no, y'all take it from here. I don't know no more. You only gave me one page. You know what I'm saying? Niggas only give me one page of the affidavit, and that was real. But what happened to the rest of the paperwork? I don't know shit about no 89 shit. Y'all niggas tell y'all story. Nobody showed up and left me like dangling. And that's when the fucking little 7-day little thing. Remember the 7-day shit? Remember that? Funny? I don't know. Where 7 days locked down. Some shit happened in the prison.
Yeah.
You
I
remember
remember that.
that?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, nobody calls me back after that. I'm like, wow. And then Joe does his live. He think it was nervous as fuck. You could tell he's guilty about that live. But I had to submit and go, yo, nobody's here. Nobody's fucking even with no more paperwork. So I guess Joe is right. He must have paid him off. He must have did something. Because he was on that red eye back from fucking Miami to New York. You saw him in Harlem. And what did the rich player nigga tell you? What he told you?
He asked me to make it go away.
You see what I'm talking about? And no, but what I'm saying this now is because the dude, the raised dude, the paperwork was in his discovery, whatever. He got on a podcast. I put it up on my shit too. He started saying they talking about me that I'm a punk because how could I? How
Yeah,
could I?
I remember you told me and I heard it. I'm like, what the fuck
And
you
I'm
going
like,
at
yo, man,
Cuban
well,
for?
these are
What the fuck
fucking things
happened?
I get, man. This is the
What the
things I
fuck?
get, even for real niggas.
Yo, when I heard that, I was like, yo, what happened?
But he's still stuck with the fact that that paperwork is real. And he even talked about he even talked about the pistol Pete. He talked about Joe. So he stood on his square, but he threw me under the bus. The only nigga that fucking try to fucking help the whole situation and bring the rats to fucking out of the fucking grass. That's what I get. That's the Cuban been getting from real niggas also like this. How the fuck these niggas get this fucking like message from what the fuck I do? Like I do honorable shit regardless of staying on my square. Always been the same nigga. He got down, told 10. I got down at stories that niggas should know. Even in jail, niggas know how real I got down. You know? Always kept it respectable. But the enemy ain't playing the same games, man. And everybody that turns that was in my crew. Look at Hocus. Hocus is over there talking about they came in this to this fat dude. Like they had songs ready for me to get on.
Word.
Talking about
No,
Joe.
I
Talking
seen
about
one
Joe.
with you on there with Hocus rapping with him. I just seen that video. I never seen
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but they are the one. It was Hocus part of the whole fuck Joe. They had little kids in the park going, fuck that Joe. Little kids. I didn't do this. These niggas are trying to put the blame on me that I hate Joe so much that I made them do this for them. Like, yo, y'all niggas got no accountability with yourself. You don't take that. Like, you did this. You thought probably it was a business move, and y'all had a good crew that, y'all wasn't even sweating it. So you ran with that. A Cuban did not go on your crew and say, let's say, fuck Fat Joe. These niggas use that fucking shit to do them. And then later on in life, look, now he's fighting me for Fat Joe. He put the blame on me now. Talk about that. I'm trying to keep, like, I hate Fat Joe. I want everybody to hate Fat Joe. Did I ever get at when you went to fucking Pete platform? You know it would have felt something. But did I ever say anything except now? My nigga,
Nah,
go
I
get
never
your
remember.
money. Go get your money. I know where your heart at. I know you're a real. If you're a real one, I shouldn't even tell you nothing. Because you come back and you check up on me. That's what you did. Check up from time to time. You good. That's all I expect. Give a fuck if Fat Joe's your best friend. Now, respect the fact that you know that nigga got a malicious plan for me. So don't have me around that shit. And don't put me in no bullshit. I will put you in the never did that. But we talk about real situations. That's what I did through my life. Like these dudes, Bagman Boogie, I came in like that. To show love, and it's funny. It's funny how my song too. My song over there, putting fucking nothing but fucking candles on fucking Joe. Oh yeah, Joe's my best friend. All of them. So then he's your best friend, and I must be your enemy because y'all niggas don't ever bring me up. Y'all
Hold
don't have
on,
me
you
on
ain't
y'all
cool
show.
with my son?
My son too, another one. He can't be my friend because he's down with Joe. Another one. It's another one. He forgot. Mike really forgot about us. Like even Hulk is in them. He forgot. He went up. Boom. Black power, black power. Fuck no. Fuck Bang Bang Boogie. Forget about it, man. That nigga shot up. Once he left with game, we went to the West Coast. Then he got, what I'm saying, Martin Luther fucking Mike. He forgot about niggas that said, I can't associate myself with these guys. He said, I'm bad energy. He says, Hocus is a gang member. S1, we can't associate with you guys.
Listen, yo, Cuban, look, I gotta let you know something though, bro.
Shout out to Vice, man. But
Yo, I
yo,
gotta let you
what
know
the
something,
fuck?
man. Yo,
What?
Links, they
What?
they they got me, man.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. But it's okay.
Nah, they got me. Look, I got the shit on. Look, I went to Black Power.
The Black Panthers. Oh my god. But that's okay though. I love the Black Panthers too. Fuck.
I
You know, Fidel
went to
Castro used
Black
to come.
Power.
You know, Fidel Castro used to come with Minister Farrakhan and the Black Panthers. Yeah, like ties. Even though I don't fuck with Fidel like that, he's a fucking, another one that, politics is dirty, but he was extra dirty, but he stood for real shit at times, and he stood for the fight, for the revolution. And it's
Yeah,
funny,
yeah,
funny, now I'm in America after fucking, I came here in a boat, and I'm talking about the Cuban Revolution. I'm on my Cuban Revolution, just like fucking Fidel now. Incredible how life is, right? But yeah, man, we all in the revolution. You can feel it in the air. Like, it's a lot of shit going on. You got the Democrats, the fucking Republicans. There's no middle, no middle. When there's no middle, no negotiation, to unite people, a revolution has to
yeah,
happen, man.
yeah.
Revolution has to happen. Yeah. Niggas is the worst. Y'all the worst trolls in their life. Said Hassan Campbell is the realest style warrior. Y'all the worst.
Who said that?
Somebody there, man. I don't even want to repeat it, but yeah, I'm looking. The first time I
Oh,
looked,
shit.
I haven't been looking down. The first thing I look is fucking, they hate Hassan. I love you, Hassan. I got love for you, brother. Keep on doing your shit. 10, I fucking love you. You know I love you. Zip, love you too. But it's real in the battlefield, man. Everybody got a different journey to go through, you know. So tell me what else, man. With you,
Hold on,
man.
hold on, hold on, hold on. You got it? Hold on, hold on. Right here, you want I got it.
He's really in the bathroom. The Haitians been slept on. Salute to the Haiti, man. To Haitians. Crazy. I love all my people, all my Caribbean, especially. Probably the only one from Oakland. Oakland, yes, sir. Oakland. Bay Area. Nothing but love, y'all. Perry Jones. Facts are undefeated. Yup. Latonio, my bro. You already know. Hood smokers. Facts are undefeated. Oakland, California, baby. 10 Toes is really in the bathroom right now. Incredible. With pajamas. Down with the Crips right now with the blue, green blue pajamas. He's doing it up. Tell you, he's still institutionalized. Look, only, only, only fucking recovery criminals be in a bathroom talking about, yo, let's do an interview. Real shit. I mean, when I met him, I was in a robe in fucking the pier in New Rochelle fishing. Actually, in the robe, for real robe. Y'all could check out that video, still on YouTube. But yeah, man, you're a good brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Sergeant Julian McKinney. All right. Sean, I gotta go to the bathroom too. Wait a minute. Yeah, man. Yeah, well, thank y'all for contributing to the revolution though. We gonna need all the help we can. We got a lot of opposition moving forward, but it's okay. We welcome it all. Because we gotta show examples so the people can see the receipts. That's why the Cuban Revolution is so important. It's not just about the Cuban Revolution, it's a revolution. Universal revolution. And this one will be televised. The last one wasn't televised. That's why they got away with the lies. You know, They got with the bribes, the lies, they all got away with that. Now, yeah, we're gonna make hip hop great again. But we gotta start from the root. From the root, for real, for real. We need more streams of you and others like that. So yeah, man, I'm just trying to, get my brothers here on a one-on-one, communicate with those that I share energy with, that are transparent, to tell the truth. They don't do shit for television. You know what I'm saying? They don't be on that. They got good receipts. And that's all it is. Forget about Captain Pendale. Come on. That's a memory. The memory that you got to get revisited. You already know. You already know. The last one we had no YouTube. Yeah. That last revolution we had no YouTube. Now we here. Brother Cuban, when are you releasing the remix? I know, man. I get to a certain point that, I could do the recording, the harassing the people, the rappers to get on. The bring back and forth, the flying the fucking things back and forth, and I get on their ass. Then that part is done. Then Coco Dasco over here taking his break. Now it's his turn to fucking disappear and now do what this is what happens. I can never have like the energy I got. I'm on go time, so I'll be like, let's go now, let's do it now. I'm not even freestyling, but on the moment, I'm spur of the moment. Like when you got like a group of people, it's hard for them to be in the same type of. Well, I will never stop trying, but it's coming. The remix should be coming. Waiting on the damn album. Q. You got New York, Brick City, love. Brick City, Newark, love y'all, baby. Salute to Tretch, that's my brother too, Sagittarius brother. But Newark, I love Newark. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Newark. Salute Cuban Palante, como un elefante, con paso elegante. Nothing can stop you. Me rompe boca. You already know about. Good looking, man. Good looking. Cuban, you did my kid's mom's wedding. Oh, that's love. And I did some weddings. I'm a fucking wedding rapper. No, but I did some private weddings. I'm not sure which one, but salute. I hope you're still married. 10 toes in the bathroom shower curtain. Forget about it. He's a fucking magic trick right now. He's gonna come out with just he's gonna have the Black Panther shirt out of nowhere with shades on. He probably forgot that we're here. Yo, you cool with TD? Nah, I ain't cool with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Cool with nobody. Niggas, they owe me a little more respect and more love than they showing. It's not personal, but it's something personal. You know what I'm saying? I give love. That's for that love to be there forever. I'm supposed to put some respect on my name. That I don't be rocking with my enemies without them explaining themselves when they're around you about me. Put some respect on my name and make sure they say it. Make sure they tell you they were lying and they only did it for clout. And they had to roll with that side because that's what opportunity. Yeah. I'll give you opportunity over here. I already gave you opportunity. That's the thing. Say so. Ain't no middle niggas around me, man. No middle, no truth. The niggas cost me my life if I let them around me. They'll cost me my life. I'm trying to tell you. I move militant, man. When it's time to move militant and I see it, like when I don't see things, that's when things could happen. And that's the danger in it. You know what I'm saying? That's the danger of you being neutral. You don't even know sometimes that you're being used. You know what I'm saying? For other causes. And then they don't be like, I didn't even know. Nah, nigga. That shit happened to me. I'm sure you're going too. You're going. If I go, you're going. Everybody that was around that in Platt, you're going. Ain't gonna be no Jimmy's no more. Niggas don't know nothing. But everybody was there. Everybody was there. Oh, I was there. Yeah. That's why I feel like knocking niggas out because if you was there, what the fuck you did? Nothing. Anyway, there he goes. The man of the hour is back with the turtle power.
Listen, man, let me tell you something, Link. Listen, Link.
Yeah,
don't ever doubt me, man. Don't ever doubt me in my work. I'm going to send it all to you. Nobody can see it here, but I'm going to send it all to you. Don't ever doubt my work, okay?
I don't doubt your work. That's why you on my shit. That's why after all this time, I said, yo, you want to do a little live? Let's catch up with each other.
Hold on.
Shit, you went through a journey on your own, my brother. I'm here to interview you this time, actually.
I'm just showing
You heard? I'm over here interviewing you back now. You interviewed me when we first came in. Now we back after like a year, change, 2 years, to check up on you and like find out what's going on with you. But I never doubted your work, nigga. I always be like, yo, you hold niggas accountable. And he does his diligent work. You the first time you did that with me. You made me a believer. Other niggas don't want to
it.
believe it, but you made me a believer. So I was like, no, he good, he good. And then I seen you move into like around certain people in these YouTube streets, and then around because you always had a back a backstory of you, you know what I'm saying, being in like real like famous motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Since you told me about your stepdad,
Yeah.
right?
My
With
mom's.
your mom's father, what was it? Remember the guy from you said that the guy from the dude from like
For the movie.
the deep cover,
That's
that dude.
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the deep cover, that's he's a dope
That's right.
actor. That
That's
dude,
right.
that's that nigga from the Crip, whatever what
Tell
is
him
it?
from the crib. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
He
I
used to
know.
watch me. I grew up with him. He used to watch me. Him and his father.
So
Yeah,
through that, you was already in the game. Your mother was a
yeah,
singer,
yeah. That's
and
right.
so I know your background, brother. You believe me. So I always big you up, man. I believe you one of those that you got a story to tell, and it's solid. It's solid. You know what I'm saying? You went through the hard system. You know about it. You come out with a message. You believe in health, fucking physical. You know what I'm saying? Being fucking 83 and still look like the way you look. You're fucking great.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You're one of those. So, and then you funny as hell too. I want to see you in acting or some shit. You set up something like in living color or some shit. You know, you Zip and fucking Hassan together. Y'all can all rank on Hassan, but y'all need the funny ones. Y'all can get Hassan mad and be like a living color, like little skits. Oh shit. That's my fucking little crazy ideas. But if I had the loop or the networks or the connections, shit, I would have been at that shit. Y'all would have been cool with each other. Y'all would have been taken care of too. Like, shut the fuck up. Here's the money. Shut the fuck up. You get this every month. But you gotta be nice. Almost fight. Just almost fight, but just don't fight. You know?
yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, you need uniters like that. You need gatekeepers to think like that. You know? Too bad I'm not one of them. They kept me away too. So but it's always
Yeah.
uniting and helping out the community too. You're a big advocate of that, you know.
Oh yeah.
But what
No
happened to that
doubt.
fucking boxing match though?
Well, who?
And I'm not talking about the guy who's gonna fight from Brooklyn, uh, Franklin dude. Now I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the bullshit. Some shit you in the somebody got $500 took from them, and you was like,
Who?
I didn't do that shit. I didn't do that shit. That was this
What's
nigga.
that?
Your man. What's his nigga name? Your man. Sonny. Oh, not Sonetta. The dude you rock with, knowledgeable. He came from 050's camp. He been rocking with him.
He came from where?
The 050 camp. Like, what's
Oh,
his name?
oh, Saladin.
Solid D. Yeah, Solid D. It was some shit that he was selling some tickets or whatever. He sold somebody a spot for like $200 or $500. And the dude was like, yo, where my money, man? Y'all niggas scammers.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
you
yeah.
was like, nigga, you ain't give me that money. That was some jail shit. I was like, these niggas did the jail shit, the niggas. They did the bullshit.
Nigga, I ain't had nothing to do with no
I was talking about
motherfucking
it. You
two
promoting the
hundred
shit out that
dollars.
fight.
Not me. Nah.
That was mad funny, man. But
$200. Hell no, not me. No
yeah.
sir.
Mhm. So what's
Nope.
up, man? What's going on now? What's up with you now? What you trying to do?
Man, I'm just chilling, man. I'm waiting for this shit to drop and then I'm really
What?
gonna fucking show my ass. This shit. This
What?
this bread. This bread when it's once this
Oh, okay.
bread drop.
Okay. Yeah, no, the bread. You need the bread to move, step it up in levels. You really do, you know.
Yeah.
But it's also taking it serious too, man. Like we could do a lot of shit. We get caught up in this, like get used to this shit being free, but this is a beautiful communications tool that we need. And
Hell
and
yeah.
and just because this is a popular one, YouTube and shit, but we can make it our own. We can make our own shit later on in life. Really, really eat, But by that time, the white collars, you know that the music is sex. The old music execs, the Leo Cohen's, the Steve Rifkin, they're the puppet masters when it comes to these like YouTube and you know, like platforms like this, that they still controlling it from the top. That's why when they say the algorithm, they want us to fall in line. Follow the listen, you're gonna get a little money, you're gonna be more attention if you follow the algorithm. And they are the ones who put the algorithm up. You understand? That's how they get us slowly but surely back into the fucking slavery bullshit with the record, like the record deals they used to give. And that's what they do. They control the narrative. Because now they could just say whatever the algorithm is, you got to speak about it, and yeah, you get rewarded if you speak about that. And
Yeah.
that's how they control. So you got to be careful about that. This is hit and hand shit that nobody knows about. That's what. Oh, what you feel about the Joe and Jada show? I call it the kiss and crack. 'Cause you already know I call that the kiss and crack. I'm not lying. The kiss and crack show. What do you think about that, man? Because your boy.
I think that
Your boy came out saying, "I'm taking over." Yeah, because we got boost mobile money.
I think you know what I think with the show. I don't think the show. I think it could do more as far as all the other shows. I think that they should bring people up to the show, nondescript people, the ones that's at the bottom, the
Guess
ones that's trying to build YouTube channels and people that's trying to come up. They should bring them on their shows
exactly what the
and
fuck I
let
just
them
told you.
talk, interview them.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. What gatekeepers should do. Exactly what gatekeepers should do. They should have did that in the music game, but they stopped doing it. I know people we set our belief system to, and we put them in that position so they could take care of the communities and filter out the real MCs from the whack MCs. Don't let the corporations take over, so we won't get no garbage music. But they never did a great job at that. At one point they did. You know what I'm saying? At one point they did when, you know, I say the 90s. In the 90s, there was a lot of great music coming from New York, and we didn't never sound like each other. You
Yep,
know, real MCs, you could really buy into their life and believe them and make them your favorite MCs. You know, uh,
that's a fact.
that was the golden era. Now, this shit is just, you make up a song and anybody's a rapper. Everybody's an MC. Just because they have a hot song, it's like, yeah, that's not how it works. That's not how the MC and poetical part of the artistry works. Certain niggas they needed to go through certain levels and things in life to even be able to hold that mic and speak, you know? And it's not like that no more. Everybody can do it. And I guess it's a good thing, but I just don't like the accolades the fake dudes be getting. That's all. It's like they're rewarding the the crazy ones. You know what I'm saying? The ones that don't really have that background of being, the ones. But we'll get there. Everything goes back around to the
Yeah,
foundation.
that's a fact.
Yeah. So my brother, you're tired. You look like you're gonna take a shit.
I'm about to lay it down. I'm about to lay down now.
Nah,
That's
but
it.
you already know, man. I only did this shit to catch up with you. And really talk, holler at you. You already know it's not no fake shit.
You know what it is, man. It's always love, bro.
We
It's
always love,
definitely always
always love.
love.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of Hocus, then you can have Hocus. You know what I'm saying? Finish him off. Finish him off later on after
Oh
me.
yeah, I'm gonna finish that nigga Hocus off. I'm talking about. Yo, bro. I'm not playing with him, man. I just hit him up. I just said, yo,
Yeah.
you just give a date a time, nigga. I'm always in shape. I don't need to get ready. Nothing. If you ready, let's go.
No, you're not bigger. You remember, you're the bigger man. You're the holding accountable, the fucking OG, the ones supposed to set an example. So don't get caught up too much in that.
No,
I
I said an
understand.
example. I'm talking about we could go in the ring and do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, because he's doing the same thing. I know he got great. And
yeah,
I thank him.
I wanna bust this up right here. I wanna fuck that up.
For
This
it.
little part right here. I don't like his nose. I'm gonna
Yeah,
finish it.
he looked like a little fucking like the Charles Barkley, a midget Charles Barkley. Like
Yeah,
he got a little face, teddy bear slash. You know what I'm saying? Build the bear ass nigga. But we love him. We love him. He's a positive brother. He's lost. He's in a rabbit hole. Don't know
yeah,
why
that's
he.
where he at. He's in the rabbit hole. Yeah.
Oh, when he come out the rabbit hole, you already know
I'm
what
gonna
happened to
grab him
Bugs
by
Bunny.
them fucking ears and put him out the rabbit hole. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. What's up, Doc? The fuck
I'm
up.
Doc. Hey, I thought you said
Yeah.
the fucking home fun nigga. That's what we gotta do to him. But no, it's not but love. But even though he changed, I might not know this. I'll be always been, I always give that. I remember the last memory of a dude and the energy we shared, and I read into people. He was always a good dude, but he gets caught up with other people, and he takes he follows the wrong people. They say he's doing it. he did that, and the way he just, I don't like the way he says my name anymore. I used to love the way he say my name. Now, he could blame me for it, but I'm gonna remind him of why it was his fault in that ring. And it's gonna be for a good cause for the kids. At the end of the day, we know that. But I'm gonna punish him, word of Christopher Rios. I'm gonna punish him. And I'm gonna leave him a little bit for you because he needs to learn
Yeah,
more
because you
lessons.
can't beat him that bad, then he ain't gonna want to fight me. If he be like, if Cuban
No,
did
he don't
this,
want to fight. I
I
think
know.
he said it. He said he likes getting punched in there. He said he likes it. So might be a fucking, I forgot what you call that shit. Somebody who like get beat up and shit like that, take punches. All right, cool. And he got hands. I don't think he don't, but he just stepped in the wrong line. My
No, he can fight. I want him to fight back. I want him to fight as hard as
definitely
he
want him
could.
to fight. I want him to. I want to
I
fight.
need him to fight back. Fight back,
Yeah.
bitch. That's what I want him to do. But he's a bitch to me.
Exactly. No.
Pussy.
Definitely. I want you to take all your might. I want to put the chin out there for you, like Mayorga, for real. Like this hit me.
Yeah.
So when
He
I
a bitch.
eat
I'm
that
gonna
shit,
beat
I
the
come
shit
back
out.
with the
I'm gonna
upper
beat the shit
fucking
out.
ooh you kicks. And I hit that chin, you better take it too. Because I want you to take all the 3 rounds and process it. But anyway, my bro, thank you for showing up. You already know you're my brother. I love what you're doing out there. Keep doing your shit. Don't let the you stupiders get you out your pocket because you too OG for that and you too real for that. So
Yeah, you know what it is.
my brother, send me whatever the fuck you have me on shit like that. You send it to me. What you gonna send me?
No, I'm gonna send it to you.
What's that?
Because you can't see it. You can't even see it.
No,
Yet.
but what's that though?
Motherfucker, I'm gonna send it to you. You're gonna see what it is.
There you go. My brother. 10 toes down. You already
You know what it
know,
is, man. Salute, man. Cuban Links, man. All the time.
Salute, man. 10 toes, my brother. You already know, man. Be good.
All right, salute.